right, Swaggles. You ready to get started? In a sweeping victory,
Ready,
FMG
you are.
FMG cleared out. Wait, this isn't ESL? Question mark. Maybe the confusion there was their downfall.
That could have led to their
Yeah.
demise.
They were too busy trying soccer strats in a hoops court.
That's right. You know, soccer strats will get you pretty far, but they won't take you all the way to the grand finals necessarily. So you may see them again, but for now we have a semifinal match, and we will be hopping into that momentarily.
Ooh, great. You getting the room set up?
I am. I'm waiting on confirmation that US West is good, though I guess Billy Flop would get the priority on the server. Is that correct?
Yeah, they would. Uh-huh.
So I think we can just go ahead and...
Do we know where our boys in blue are from? No.
I do not. No. We do know, according to their self-professed ranks, if I can navigate spreadsheets, they are Champ 1 in soccer is for Fire.
No way.
Door.
Self-professed Champ 1s beat self-professed Grand Champs.
That's right.
Wow, okay.
Goes
This
to
ought to
show
be a
you
treat.
that, hoops is a different test of skill.
Alright, so the Billies have chosen their Billy name to be Billy Flop this time around, if you guys didn't catch it. Which, I gotta say, it's pretty great. It's better than I could come up with. I don't know, I don't think they've used Mount Billy Manjaro yet. I'm still holding out on that.
So is it true that you're behind most of their names?
Only for like 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't even remember which ones I gave them, but they were the best ones.
No, obviously, yeah. Yeah, I had one the other week. I'm trying to remember it, but yeah, maybe I'll think of it. FMG. We'll have to ask them what that stands for.
And FMG is going to be Beast Abonium and Fire Raptor. I wonder what FMG stands for, but I guess we won't know that. I've been thinking Full Metal Galchemist. I got nothing, guys. Well, we're about to get started. I guess we got to tell them.
Yeah, I'm ready.
They just got to join the room.
I do see them all in here.
Other than that, it hasn't been that crazy. We've had a few disqualifications. 5Ds of Hoops beat Broderick T's team. Broderick T and Icy Burgles. Their Scoregasm not guaranteed. And Atomizer beat the Brown Hills. Atomizer is Demon of Steel and Be Radical. So that's a pretty good team to watch too. Alright, they're getting in here.
They are.
Let me just flip the overlay. Alright, we're getting ready to go. Oh good, I've got some boost glitches already. This is going to be good. It's going to be a good one.
I see it too. On both.
Oh, here comes the friendship. FMG not quite understanding the kickoff positions. They sent the off-center one to go first. Nico with a good shot on net, but Fire Raptor getting the save there. Nico's got another shot. It's nice and low, but it's going to bounce off the rim, deflected. Fire Raptor's got a good pass. Wolf is back. No, Wolf just... Wolf, that's your own goal, my man. That was a sick shot, though, I gotta say. So here, from Wolf's perspective, he just double taps it right into his own goal. Starting out good. Alright, I like it. You know, I think in Wolf's mind, what he's saying right now is we're giving him a handicap. Nico, of course, opting for his trademarked dunk kickoff, where he just goes over the net. Ooh, he does get a shot in around the net, too. Just over the rim. So after that pass from Wolf, and Fire Raptor accidentally touched it there, too, Nico just gets a double tap after he pops it up to himself from the wall.
And we're all tied up.
Yeah.
It's like a total of, 10 seconds between the blue team goal and the red team equalizer. So.
Uh-huh. Hey, you guys in the chat, let me know what my volume sounds like. With Swaggles here, I tried to adjust his volume up a little bit, so if it sounds good, let me know.
Otherwise, I'm sorry, I'm such a pain.
Yeah, come on, high maintenance. So, what do you think so far about these two teams? Like, do you think FMG's got a chance against the umpteenth like champion winners here, the ranked hoops like regular winners?
They've already shown that they can take a surprise win.
Well, that's a good pass from Nico to Wolf. Good save there from both teammates of FMG. It looked like. Fire after the clear. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Never apologize, please. There's a game happening. I was just going to say that the previous match, FMG was actually able to take a win over two self-professed grand champions, I believe. And it's soccer, blah blah blah. But nonetheless, they have shown themselves capable of doing pretty amazing upsets. At least one upset.
Yeah, that one upset. I mean, I was pretty surprised just from seeing like what their declared ranks were. I wonder if maybe this is an ESL had some sort of connection problems or controller problems. That does happen, unfortunately, sometimes. There's a shot from Wolf from the wall. Yeah, it's a cute angle. Nico's popped up. He doesn't have any boost though, so they're gonna lose that attack. Wolf's got it around the attacker. It goes straight up into the air. Fire Raptor's up again. Ooh, Nico's hit it to the center. Beast, he's there. He's going to try to pinch it off of the wall. Oh, he doesn't have any boost. He's going to contest regardless. He does manage to get it over to Fire Raptor, but now it's still an orange court. Wolf should have full control of this. No, his pinch gets intercepted by Fire Raptor. Nico now clearing it to Wolf. Ooh, good pass attempt there. Nico now with full control. He's going to pass to Wolf there too. Wolf's got a shot. Unbelievable angle. Oh, no way! The save was so clutch. Holy smokes. So, yeah, he waited so patiently inside the net. Did you catch? He waited, he turned around, he just did a single jump. I mean, it was right on top of him, but to his credit, I mean, he showed some really, really good patience there after the pass. I would have jumped much sooner, I think, to try to keep up the pressure. Wolf's got a shot from the angle. It's not going to go in. Beast.
Yeah, the composure we're seeing out of blue team is admirable.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll see. So we're starting to see a few demos come out from Nico. He's known for the aggressive, violent play, and we'll see if that gets to blue team and throws off.
Ooh, what a save from Fire Raptor too. A great pass from Wolf using the wall. But I mean, FMG, they've held their own for the last 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes now. No goals have been made.
Where has the time gone? I feel like we're just getting started in this game.
Yeah, I know. Fire Raptor's got to hit out to Beast. Beast takes it to the side. What's he going to do with this? He's going to try to hit it off the ceiling. Wolf passes to Nico, a defensive pass there. He's bumping Beast all the way back. Nico's got it passed up to Wolf. Oh no, Fire Raptor gets bumped by his own teammate. I thought Nico would be on this wall.
Very good communication there from blue team. Beast opting to let Fire Raptor drive up the wall and go for that. I think you would see a lot of teams that are not as comfortable with hoops. There's a tendency to kind of rush at the ball, rush at saves, double commit on the saves, and then you just get scored on right afterward.
Mm-hmm.
Good patience from blue team.
Yeah, I have to agree. Other than that, like, weird defensive bump there, they've been really, really, like, spacing themselves out, setting up good positions on both attack and defense. They really stand a good chance at taking a game or two off of the Billies.
Especially if they can return some of the shade that Nico throws with all his demos. You see a demo coming out from blue team.
Oh, that's going to be on target. Nico can clear, or just at least hit it out with his 36 boost. Wolf needs to be able to save this. He does have it. Beastonian sets it down. Wolf's now got a long shot. Fire Raptor in the net can save that no problem. Nico, now he's got it passed up to Wolf. What can Wolf do with this? Oh, it's just short of the ceiling. It does manage to go in. Oh man, that waterfall catches everyone off guard. It's not quite a waterfall, it only touched once, but I mean, it can really set up the crazy, crazy angle straight downward.
Heartbreak for blue team there.
Yeah, Beast had no boost, so.
Yeah, too bad.
Hard to put the blame on him for that one.
That's right. Fire Raptor downfield, you can only watch in despair as it comes off the ceiling, off that weird corner that we all either love or hate.
Yeah.
What? It does look like.
Oh, it's a good pass. It's a very good last second attempt. Oh, Nico's going to be able to clear it.
So close.
Yeah, that's got to be heartbreaking. 11 seconds left in that game with that goal. And what can you do as FMG?
You can bring it back in game 2.
Mm.
These guys said they're champ one. Look at that. They're
Yeah.
the Grand Champ tags.
Yeah. I would not. By the way, guys, I would not recommend, like, skewing your rank scores, because it can really like throw off the tournament seeding. You could get put against a team that's just really good, or
That's right.
you could, yeah. I mean, it could just like that's probably what happened to FMG. I mean, they got put into pretty early, like some tough games. So I mean, that's what we're looking for, but I wouldn't suggest it. So yeah, the FPS glitch. For you guys that don't know, I think it's if you alt tab too many times so you're in full screen. At least that's how it happens with me, and that's what people have confirmed to me. That's how it happens most of the time. But and that can happen a lot when you're working on the tournament bracket.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it looks like he's ready, so we can ready up and get back into this. Billy Flop only winning by 1 game. They're not having that usual dominance we expect from the semi-final here.
But we'll see. You know, it's a. Oftentimes, what you see in game one is that one opponent will kind of size up the other opponent, and then know all their ins and outs, their weaknesses, their strengths by the start of game two. So.
All right, Swaggles, I've turned you up, so hopefully they can hear you a little bit better. Let's get into this next game.
I'll turn up my enthusiasm.
Nico's got it punched up to the wall. He wants another shot here. That's nice and low, but it's going to bounce off the rim. Oh, Wolf taking crazy low shot there. I wonder if that even glanced the rim. That's insane.
Nico here, though. So I was watching his perspective. He comes in and does the slightest little bump.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
No chance after that slight nudge from Nico. Great shot from Wolf, but
yeah, that's a lot more what we expect from the Billies. Some physical play, especially under the net. Every single time Nico goes for a pass that he thinks that Wolf is going to get to first, he's going to look for a bump if he's going through the net. Or he's going to take your boost. But, it's what he's looking for. He's looking all around to see which corner boost is available, which opponent is in bumping range. Ooh, Wolf almost accidentally slamming that into his own goal, having 0 boost off of the ceiling. Beast sets it up. Oh, he's gonna slow play it. No, Wolf's now gonna take it back. Oh, a bump there coming out. Beast might have a shot. Nico getting the block. Beast out of boost, so Fire Raptor's coming in hot. Wolf doing his pre-jump save. That could have wound up poorly for him as well. I don't know, man. I'm not liking these contests from Wolf so far. Oh, Nico with a shot from the wall. That's gonna make it in. So yeah, Nico just getting to the opposite side of this ball, waiting very patiently to utilize that flip, and that hits the rim and sends it over to the opposite side of the goal. Pretty good shot, yeah.
Devonium caught a bit flat-footed on the back side of the net there. But props where it's owed. Good shot by Nico.
Mm-hmm. As I was saying about Wolf, though, I mean, his pre-jump, that very first goal that Blue Team had, the only goal they've had, is because Wolf pre-jump saved it and slammed it into his own net.
Sure. I mean, Wolf, he has talked about the theory behind pre-jumping, right?
Oh, not to me.
Okay, well, I've heard, you know.
All right, hit me up. Lay some knowledge on me.
That's right. Some Wolf knowledge. He has said that in hoops, if you overcommit on a save, on a pre-jump sort of thing, your teammate should be in a good enough position that your pre-jump does not result in a goal instantly, you know?
Yeah.
Therefore, he actually recommends pre-jumping. It's a sort of different mentality.
I'm going to have to agree with that too, but only if your partner is available on defense in time. You want to be able to contest them early so that they can't get the shot they want, you know, using a pinch on the backboard. And you definitely don't want to both be sitting inside the net on defense if possible, because that opens you up for, like, makes you vulnerable to passing plays and to weird things. So, but unfortunately, I feel like Wolf might take it to the extreme and pre-jumps a lot of saves, or he's the only one on defense.
Sure. We will see if that comes back to bite them. That's a great shot from Blue there.
And a great shot from Wolf.
Follow-up shot.
And the return shot, it's still in. Oh, Fire Raptor barely. I mean, he sent it straight up just by accident there. I think from the rim. Let's see it again from his perspective.
Rim, I think, so.
Oops. Yeah. Most unfortunate. Well, now the Billies have a 3-0 lead. It's going to be pretty hard for FMG to come back with half of the game already spent. Nico doing that dunk kickoff accidentally sends it backwards as he lands on it. Fire Raptor takes a good shot. It's a little high. Oh, it does get a double touch, though. All right, Beast now on the play. Wolf on the backboard. After just getting fresh, brand new 100 boost, can save that no problem. Beast trying to pass it up to Fire Raptor. Fire Raptor trying some crazy angle. That'd be nuts. Nico now on the play. He's low on boost, though. Wolf's got plenty. He flies backwards to get that, but unfortunately Fire Raptor now has a shot. Nico must have found some boost in time just to get that save. Fire Raptor now, he wants a shot with a tight angle. Wolf's got it set straight up. Nico's going to have to save this. So both red or orange team members might be out of position, especially since Nico sends it straight up like that. Ooh, Beast can't find that shot in time. Fire Raptor trying to get that roll so he can get some extra angle on that. Alright, what can Wolf do with this? He's going to pinch it. Gets around one defender. The offender, I guess. He is there. So Nico can chase this. Ooh, that's going to be too high for him. Wolf pre-jumping a Nico pass. Wolf didn't know that Nico only had 3 boosts. Fire Raptor accidentally pinches it to the corner. Beast is going to have to be on the retreat after Wolf takes a bounce shot. Nico's in for the dunk. Great passing play from Wolf and Nico.
That was a great pass from Wolf. Able to come off the wall, hit it kind of downward, and set up the pass for Nico.
Yeah, he actually bounced off of the wall too. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Still able to keep control of his car. That's really the key. If you can know where your car is gonna turn when you're hitting the wall or the ceiling or the floor really hard, that can really be to your advantage to recover that much faster. Fire Raptor taking a really good shot. An unbelievable save from Nico too inside the net. He had to. There's no way he had to pre-jump that.
That's right. We got an OMG from Beastabonium. He can't believe that save. We can't believe that save. Great shot and a great save. Unfortunately, though, blue team's still sitting on a 4-goal deficit, and it's looking less and less likely with each passing second that they will complete this comeback. But you never know.
Oh, that's going to be in. Great save from Beast. It looks like, I think one of the big flaws that FMG is making on defense is that rather than using their own backboard and their own corners to try to clear the ball, they perpetually drive all the way around the ball, 180 degrees, to send it back to the middle, where of course the orange team is waiting in this very, very small court. That's popped up nicely. Nico takes a shot. I don't think Fire can get here in time. It's a pretty good passing play from Wolf and Nico.
After we saw the double commit from blue team, Nico he knew he just had to lay this in the net.
Yep.
And just gets no power on it, just aims it.
Yeah, I guarantee he saw where both blue team members were before he went for that aerial.
Right.
Alright, let's see this friendship here. We know that... Oh, Nico is bumping Wolf. Alright, he must be showing Wolf the ropes. That doesn't happen very often. Usually Nico is the one that gets sent. He's a lot more consistent. But it looks like blue team... Ooh, blue team almost having that goal. I was going to say, Nico lately when he... Oh, great shot from Wolf, man. Great last-second goal. It's not over yet for FMG. They've still got the lower bracket.
That is exactly right. I wonder if we should remind them. Every now and then you do see teams forget that they are not out yet. They are merely in the lower bracket. And the lower bracket is actually a best of one, so we like to call it the express route, the fast road to the finals.
That's right.
So it is a series of best of ones until the losers final, which is a best of 3, in which the winner of that returns to the grand final.
What I did want to explain at the very end there is that there's a trend now with that fusion kickoff, which is a side-by-side kickoff, that sometimes you send the person that bumped you along with you. It's really goofy. I don't understand the physics behind it, but it definitely has to do with the way the person getting bumped is turning. And Nico seems to be sending his partners more and more often, and it looked like Wolf did it flawlessly, so maybe that'll be their plan here on out too. We might see some of that in the next game as Billy Flop takes on the 5Ds of Hoops, who just beat Atomizer. Again, that's Demon of Steel. Hang on, I know this. It's Demon of Steel and Be Radical, of course.
Nailed it.
But the 5Ds of Hoops, you're also champions, I think maybe 3 times, with Big Jack and Camber there.
That's right. They have found some success, and not as much as our perpetual finalists here, Billy Flop. or Billy blank, you know.
Right. Any Billy and every Billy. So, we're just waiting on the 5Ds of Hoops ready. You're going to get the room information for that, right, Swaggles?
I can take care of it. I have the power.
So, I think I discovered something with the Spectator that made it a lot easier for me to do the camera work. And I think it's the teams, the way they're set up in the Spectator is in alphabetical order, which is really nice. But that only is true like 90% of the time. So all I have to do is remember their names. And of course, the blue team is going to be on 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 if you're playing 3s or 4s. And the orange team is going to be on 5, 6, and then 7 or 8 if you're playing 3s or 4s. And it's always set up in alphabetical order somehow, but sometimes it doesn't, and it really screws me up. But I'm hoping to figure out that mystery today.
See if there's a method to the madness.
Right.
That is Rocket League casting. The Spectator glitches. I hope there's a fix forthcoming, but you know, it's they try to fix one thing and they mess up 5 other things. And they try to fix each one of those 5 things and that messes up 5 other things. So they've got a bit of a mess as far as the spectating is concerned in Rocket League at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it though, because Psyonix has been pretty good about fixing the things, and especially because it's going to affect their esports scene.
That's right. The most we can ask of a company is that they're open, they're in touch with the community, they're active in trying to solve these problems, and that's what we're seeing, and we're happy about that.
Yeah. So it'll be fixed in no time.
That's right. So we are just waiting on confirmation from both of our finalist teams, winners finals. There is still the lower bracket happening, and we have a team actually knocked out in round 1 is Telum, and they are up against FNG. And the other match will be Atomizer, who was eliminated by the 5Ds of Hoops against the team that knocked out Telum. So, I don't know how to say that word, and I'm worried about mispronouncing it.
Right. I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah. The Rocketeers. I'll go with that. It's the word Rocketeer, but with a Q. We can say Rocketeers with a Q.
Man, it's not easy. Hang on.
We have a tough job.
The E with the line over. It's called a macron. It's used in Latin dictionaries.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me how to pronounce it.
I've seen that called a long E. Meaning it sounds just like an E, like E.
I give up. I can't do it on the fly. Yeah, so in the lower bracket, Atomizer is going to be facing against the Rocketeers. That should be a pretty good game. That's a couple of Hoops mains versus a couple of Grand Champs. Looks like Scoregasm not guaranteed, which is Broderick and Icy Burgles. They got knocked out, unfortunately.
That does appear to be a close match. That probably went to overtime.
Oh, man.
Just a 2-1 game there. You know, seeing these numbers doesn't really tell the tale of what transpired, but we can assume the best.
Yo, Swags, you making the room?
I can. Waiting on confirmation for everyone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we just heard from Nico and Wolf, so I think we're ready.
All right. How do I do that? Be ready.
I'm going to tell them you're going to use the same lobby information as in the moderate tab.
That is right.
You think it's pronounced tell him? Okay. That's what we're going to call him. If you're wrong, we get to blame you. It's written forever. Forward. So, I'm blameless now. It's all on your shoulders. But thank you if you're right.
Oh, he says it's me. So, I believe we are...
All right, well, you tell him forward. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Nice, nice.
Everyone's in.
Looks like, yeah, we're good. Oh, I didn't get the team names right. How big of a deal is that? Well,
We're fine. We'll just go with it.
awkward.
You got to change it afterwards, though, Slaggles.
Yeah,
Don't forget.
I'm sorry.
All right, here we go.
There is a lot. Ooh.
Whoa, a failed friendship right at the very beginning. Wolf's got a shot now. Oh, no, Camber on the backboard doesn't quite get it. What did they say in the beginning? We FMG? Yeah. So that's just the power of a friendship really early off the bat. I mean, Nico gets it popped up right over the backboard, and Wolf is there to get that dunk.
We see who the true friends are
Yeah.
in this matchup.
They're going to attempt it again. This time, Big Jack has got it. Camber gets a great bump onto Wolf.
Blue team showing that their friendship does indeed have power. After their first failed kickoff.
Nico trying to look like a double touch off of the wall, but hit a little too low. Oh, Wolf's going to wait patiently on that. Come off of the wall. It's not the touch he wanted, I think. Big Jack gets a couple of hits, but it just lands pretty harmlessly into the corner of the net. That's one of the most, I wouldn't say defensive places, but it's very harmless. Oh, I lagged a little bit. I hope you guys are okay on the stream side. Good bump from Wolf into...
from Big Jack during that lag. I don't know if that was
Oh, okay.
lagged past or not.
It was really short. I think I saw it.
Cool.
Ooh, Nico getting a pinch off of that. That's why, again, it's one of the more harmless positions, is you could accidentally send it all the way back to your net from there. Ooh, Big Jack and Camber bumping each other on the backboard. Wolf's got plenty of time to set up and figure out what he wants to do with this, although he's sent it a little too far out of his own reach. He's got a pinch, but it's back into the corner. Nico's got another pinch, though. It sends it all the way around. He can collect the 100 boosts for that. Ooh, that 50-50 still remains in the blue corner. Oh, Nico's ready for this. He passes it up to Wolf. Wolf wants to pass it back to him. There's no defenders, but Nico doesn't read the net. What can Big Jack do with this now? He's got it up and around. He wants one more touch and does get it over them. That was kind of surprising how he flipped to get underneath the ball. Let's see that again. So that he pops it actually upward just a little bit, and all that was needed. Man, I still don't get the physics of that one. I gotta say, Slaggles.
Corners are a mystery. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, it looked like it should have gone down right into the defender. Ooh, Wolf looked like he wanted a ceiling touch at the beginning there, and then just trying to block it as he bailed on that play idea. Nico's going to pass it to Wolf back here. Wolf's going to take a hit into the corner. Big Jack needs the boost first. Oh, Big Jack's popped it up and over his net. Nico wasn't prepared for that, though. I mean, it was a little fast. I don't blame him. Nico trying to block Big Jack. Big Jack's just taking his time dribbling. It's a good fake by Big Jack, too. He's going to try to flick it here to get another goal from the same sort of location. Big Jack's got it popped up high, but Wolf's got the advantage here in the back wall. If Wolf had managed just the right direction on that double touch, that could have been a goal easy. Camber wasn't back on defense yet. Ooh, Big Jack getting bumped by Wolf. Nico can take a shot here. Camber's got no boost. He backflips it unbelievably. I thought he was going to forward flip and miss it.
I thought so too. Great decision making there by Camber. Just milliseconds to decide which way to flip.
Yeah.
That's the right call. Gets the save.
All right, well, Nico wins that 50-50 as it goes up. Camber doesn't manage the pinch, but Wolf still respected it. Big Jack's going to try maybe another single touch here. Wolf had pre-jumped that save, knowing that Nico was in the net. Nico now from the backboard. Ooh, blocks Camber, sends it over to Big Jack. Big Jack, I think, is low in boost. He cedes control of Wolf. Wolf wants to pass to Nico. Nico's up, drops it down. Big Jack is there. Good save. He can keep it out. Great save from Big Jack, using the wall to pinch it up and buy him some extra time.
It was a very good recovery. You know, it's always essential that you want to land upright on your wheels.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's not always so easy.
I want to point out there, too, right there, just a few moments ago, Wolf had no boost, but he was still pushing forward because he knew that Nico had the next touch. And that's what you want to do. Even if you got to collect pads, if you're on the offense, you got to move forward. You can't go back for boost. Nico popping it up for Wolf, using the backboard. Wolf just dunking it straight down after both defenders double committed to that. So Camber's gone. Big Jack tries to jump, but the rim is sort of blocking his angle to attack that from Wolf.
Camber has to restart after this game.
Ooh, yikes.
So It's not due to just me misnaming the teams. Good to know. So hopefully it's nothing too major for Camber.
Here's a pass up to Wolf. Wolf can put it into the front of the net. Great pass from Nico. Sorry I missed most of that, fumbling around with the camera. Let's see that again.
I was fumbling too.
Great pass from Nico. Wolf pops it in. Big Jack, yeah, tries to see. I don't think he saw Wolf. That can be tough if you're if you have ball camera on that whole time. You probably didn't see him on the backboard. Oh, jeez. All right, so no one is using ball cam in my spectator.
Yeah,
I can't see where that's going.
as well. Trying to help you out, but I'm in the same boat as you. We do
So-
see a quick response from blue team there. That's just a long shot from Big Jack. Able
Oh,
to
yeah.
lob it in off the rim.
Yeah, we did get a little piece of that, seeing it ricochet off of the rim there. Here comes a good friendship, the fusion friendship. Let's see who gets sent. Oh, Big Jack decides not to go for it. That's huge. Nico sends it up into the waterfall. It's going to come down. Ooh, right back in the middle of the court. Wolf with no boost has to wait. Nico's on this wall. He can touch it. Camber now trying to get it to Big Jack desperately since he doesn't have boost, and he knows Big Jack's got full. Wolf pops it up. Ooh, Camber just manages to collect the boost right as it spawns.
Magic boost, as they call it.
Ooh.
That's a great shot from Big Jack, just coming off the front of the
Yeah.
rim.
I love how... Oh, here's a shot. Great shot from Big Jack. Oops.
He's so clinical on these follow-ups. The recovery, whenever he lands on the wall, it's always, he's facing forward and he's ready to strike again.
Mm-hmm. And they've tied it up. Big Jack and Camber on the 5Ds of hoops. Using that side play, using the backboard and the corners, they've scored 3 goals. I love how the sound of... I like how the sound is different if you pick up a boost as it spawns, as opposed to picking it up normally. It's like a charging up sound, you know?
Oh, sure, yeah.
It shouldn't sound more satisfying, but somehow it is. It's like, I calculated that.
That's right, calculated. Mythic Pink Mist says, "What's up, guys?" Chat is pretty quiet, but we're just getting started here.
Wolf's got it shot from the sidewall. Big Jack is up. He wants maybe a double touch, doesn't get the pinch. Nico, gets blocked by Camber. Wolf, he's up now. Big Jack doesn't have any boost to chase that. Wolf's got a really good shot into the front of it. Great save from Camber, though. Is exactly where he needed to be. Any higher, and he hits the ball downward, any lower, and he gets dunked by the rim.
Starting to see a few bumps coming out from Orange.
Oh, yeah, it's getting very physical. Looks like we're going to head into overtime here. Nico's just going to let it go down, so...
Happy just to take it to overtime.
If Big Jack and Camber are playing this well when Camber's got maybe some frame rate problems, maybe they'll be doing really good next game.
We can hope so.
Wolf's got a shot here. Big Jack slams it into the rim. Oh, Nico doesn't read the bounce. All right. Oh, Big Jack gets intercepted by Nico on route home. Here's just a tap to the corner. I think Camber was attempting a shot. I'm not sure if he meant to hit it there. Let's see what Nico can do with this. He's got it flicked around. He's going to need to take this up the wall. Big Jack should be able to save that. Oh, it's just going to bounce out. Oops. Camber's passed to Big Jack. Big Jack's going to take it slow, knowing that he's not going to be contested by the defenders. Wolf pre-jumps that save. Big Jack opting to take it very low. That's definitely what you want to do.
Under him there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a very good option, but not quite able to find the space.
The most dangerous air dribble in hoops is to fake high and go low.
That's exactly right. The hoop is ultimately on the floor, so you have to go low at some point.
Mm-hmm.
If you make them think you're going high, and then you just take it barely above the net, or barely above the rim, rather, that's the, like you say, that's a dangerous shot.
Mm-hmm. Good goal attempt from Camber with the 0 boost now. Nico with the air dribble. Camber can't get there to block him in time. He's coming from the backboard. I think that's the wrong choice. But let's take a look at Camber's padding again. So he goes to the backboard trying to contest Nico really high up in the air. Oh, he's gone. Oh, yeah, he's restarting, of course. Yeah, he's restarting his game. But Camber should have passed to the back wall, or I mean the back post, I guess, of the net. Rather than going up the wall, he should have turned and pivoted to contest Nico earlier. Oh yeah, fix the names.
I will.
Good call, good call.
5 Ds. 5 hops. That's why they lost.
Yeah.
Caster, curse.
Now we have to say 5Ds a lot. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep. We will clarify. These are the 5Ds of hoops. What exactly
The one
5Ds
and only.
are, no one will ever know. But
I have insider information that it's dunk, drive, dribble, dodge, dunk.
So I had said that once, and I remember perhaps Camber corrected me, and he listed out 5 different D words.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
You don't say.
you don't say. I agree with you though. It should be dunk is the first and the 5th one, and then
Wait, I think I might know what it is. That caster or the spectator thing I was talking about. No, they're still alphabetical order. I was thinking if I joined too early, that maybe that affected it. But it looks like we're in alphabetical order still somehow.
I am not exactly seeing what you're seeing. So I see Wolf before Nico on the bottom.
Okay, so do me a favor. Go back to like where it says change team and then get spectator again and see if it changes. Nico's got it passed up to Wolf. Wolf gets a dunk. Great dunk from Wolf there.
Same order.
Really? Dang.
The mystery continues.
Great pass from Nico into Wolf, who's already in the air for this. It looks like Camber had a pretty good block on that. Or, I'm sorry, Big Jack had a pretty good block on that, but it just didn't register off of his car. Oh, that kick up. Wolf could have a follow-up. It was really close. Big Jack wants to get it around Nico. Does. Now he needs a flick. Ooh, doesn't land the flick. All right.
Really?
Camber gets demoed by Nico on the way
That's
back.
a brutal demo.
Yeah. So now, orange team on offense with that advantage. Wolf's got another touch. Maybe he can get it around both defenders. Both defenders are up for this. Oh, Nico can't punish that yet. Excuse me. Oh, man.
Salud.
Big Jack getting bumped on the way back from Nico. Oh, Nico trying to dunk there, too. Wolf's now, he's got a chance. He looks like he wants to pass it up to Nico, but instead he has to go after that himself. Nico getting stopped by the rim just a little bit there. Big Jack can intercept his clear, but gets demoed for his troubles. Wolf wants to collect this boost. He's not showing ball cam. I think that was one of Psyonix's fixes. I understand where they're coming from, trying to fix the... like, if a person switches their camera rapidly or, like, spins it around really quickly, it's really hard in the spectator mode, and there's nothing they could do back then. You remember that, Slaggles?
Right.
But you notice that doesn't happen anymore?
Maybe I haven't been watching enough.
Ooh, good flick from Nico. Big Jack can save it from there. But I think in order to fix that, what they did was they made it so that you can only have like one camera input on the spectator every so often. But that breaks it sometimes because you're looking and you know they're in ball cam, but they're in free cam in the spectator instead. Or they were turning their camera at something, or they were in the process of making ball cam. Here's a good shot from Nico. Big Jack on the backboard can save it. But as I was saying, I think it just like takes a snapshot every like maybe 10 seconds. And
I subscribe to your theory.
yeah,
I like it. You know, the game developers aren't always
Right.
the people playing. They aren't always the pros.
yeah. So they were trying to fix a problem, but created a problem that was maybe a little bit worse.
That's exactly right.
Ooh, that looks like it's still on target. Camber waiting patiently in the goal is exactly where he needed to be. Nico is going to contest this from the wall. Oh, he doesn't read it. Wolf's going to have to save it from the backboard. Nico's now going to be on chase for this. He wants to pass it up to Wolf here. Ooh, he gives it over to Camber, though. He's contesting this. That means Wolf can't contest it. Wolf might have been out of boost and communicated with him, though. Ooh, I thought Wolf was going to try to follow that. He does, but it's a little too far away for him to do anything. I thought he was going to hit it softer. Nico wants to pass it to Wolf. It's a little bit too close to the center. That bounce looked like it was going to go in. Now Wolf, he's up, hits it straight upward. Big Jack now. He sends it to the corner.
I think one key difference that we're kind of seeing as we just went through that period of a lot of possession for Orange Team is that the blue team clears seem to only be
Good shot, dunk. Oh,
great
wow.
shot.
Big Jack on the backboard. Exactly where he needed to be there, too. Sorry, go ahead.
No, again, don't apologize. This is, don't let me dictate the flow of things. So the Orange Team, they're applying constant pressure, and Blue Team, we're seeing a lot of good saves, but you know they're only saves, and they're kind of just hitting it downfield, and then the pressure just comes right back to them as soon as they've cleared it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're not putting the ball into a good position to enable a clear, like by passing. Instead,
right.
they keep sending it straight to the middle of the court, where that's exactly where Nico and Wolf want it, and they can just keep the pressure up as long as they continue to do that. If you put it to the sides instead, eventually you'll get lucky with the 50-50.
I want to say it's almost misleading to give 20 points for a clear, because a clear is not always useful.
Yeah, that was almost a really cool pass from Nico up to Wolf on the backboard, but Wolf couldn't find that shot.
Certainly it's a save, but there's a whole another level of strategy to making good clears
Yeah, you're right.
that can lead to offensive opportunities.
Ooh, Nico getting turned around with a bump. Wolf needs to get this around Camber, but he's only got 16 boosts. He's going to try to pass to Nico here. No, it's a little too close to the net, so Big Jack can clear that. Wolf does find the boost. Nico's up for this first. I think... Oh, he should have been boosting full speed up and hit it to the ceiling. Wolf just put an own goal. No!
I saw that coming. The second he saw that jump... sorry, the second he jumped here, I could tell he was too far forward and
Yeah.
unfortunate for Wolf.
Once again, though, I feel like that's that Wolf instinct kicking in where he's trying to pre-jump these saves, but he's the only one on defense. Maybe that's what caused panic at the last moment and caused him to own goal. We'll never know.
We have a
Rule 1.
true test of strength in the corner
Yeah.
between Camber and Wolf, and a 1v1 between Big Jack and Nico, each of whom I believe took a 1v1 tournament win yesterday.
Oh, you're right.
So,
Here's Big Jack with a huge advantage. He's got a dunk on Nico. That's going to be it. Wow. All thanks to a Rule 1. Yeah.
there's 1 second left for Orange Team to make this comeback. Great shot from Big Jack. Able to carry it over the rim, put the lid on it, and secure a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, that's great.
Barring any last-minute
Oh,
answers.
maybe not. Ooh.
All right.
Man, doesn't get any closer than that. Great save. I don't think he got any boost at the end there. I don't think... was that Camber? I don't remember. Sorry, guys.
Not a lot of boost for anyone at the end. After
Yeah.
the kickoff, it was just a desperate rush to try to put it in or keep it out. And blue team able to squeak away with the win there.
Yeah,
That
I
was a great
mean,
game.
so far we've had an overtime where it lasted a minute, and this time it came down to the very last second before a goal was scored. These are so close.
We are headed
Oh!
into game 3.
No, it's mixed for me too now. Maybe I need to join first. So maybe
No, I've got the alphabetical order now.
you join late.
If I had to suspect anything, it would be the order in which they are joining, given their ping or given their...
Yeah, I feel like it's alphabetical
Or
ordered
feed.
too often for that to exactly be true. I think something else is going on here.
Maybe it's just that people with names closer to A...
They're used to going
closer
first?
servers.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking they're just used to going first. They're used to having their name called first. But these are not their real names, except for the case of Nico.
That's right.
Ooh, Camber, instead of finding the ball, he found Nico's Octane. Cameron needed that boost on the side. This could be a really a big disadvantage for him defensively, but Big Jack does manage that clear. Nico's going to have to save this from the back wall. Passes it to Wolf. Wolf sets it up. Ooh, not the pass Wolf was looking for. Wolf needed to set that to the center nice and fluffy. Nico now, just wide on that shot. Wolf's trying to bump Big Jack. What can Big Jack do with this now? He's got full boost where Wolf should be pretty low. He needs a touch up. That's a little hard on that pinch. Camber still follows it regardless. That's something I've come to expect from him. He'll anything that you intend to be a pass, he's going after it.
We'll make it happen. I think we're seeing a lot of... I want to say a lot of the reason we're seeing kind of fewer passing plays, perhaps, from blue team, is that the disruption play from orange team, just the bumps, the
Boost steals.
the boost steals, the general positioning to maintain control of the whole court. It's kind of... Exactly. So we see a demo and instantly a response, and a demo and a bump from orange team. But I think it's making it much harder for blue team to create any to have any kind of creative link-up play.
Oh, I missed it. Wolf switched off camera right as soon as he passed it. He knew that Nico was going to be able to get that.
We'll show it all here. This
Yeah.
is a great shot.
Oh, Camber just went too high. Got it. Camber, man, he looked like he was in such a good position to block that. All right.
Yeah, Orange Team effectively throwing a wrench in all the plans of Blue Team.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And just from what I'm seeing, it looks like Blue Team is, hoping they certainly have the ability to pull it off in kind of the 1v2 situations, but will it be good enough to overcome the Billies?
Yeah, I think the law of statistics there is going to make it so that if you're on offense a lot more frequently than your opponent is, you're going to just wind up scoring more often because of that. I mean, assuming you make the same amount of mistakes, and Cameron and Big Jack, they're not immune to mistakes. Neither are Wolf and Nico. That could be the determining factor, is just who is on offense more often. Eventually, your defense will break down. Stubbing like that could be the end of it,
Camber coming to the rescue for Big Jack there, as he narrowly misses the ball in sort of a weird floppy aerial save thing.
Nico's got it past to Wolf using the sidewall. Camber is jumping off of the... Oh, yeah. So it looked like Camber was trying to get into a better position. Big Jack trusting that Camber's in the net here, that he'd be able to get that in time. You see, that's some really weird defensive maneuvers. I mean, all he had to do was wait patiently on the backboard. He knew that Big Jack had everything else covered. Really goofy. I think that was a defensive error on Camber's part. Pretty big there. Just off of positioning.
When he saw that Big Jack was on the backboard, he tried to go to ground to kind of cover both.
Maybe.
Both options there.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wasn't able to quite land in time to complete the save. Regardless, heartbreaking there for Blue Team. That was very, very close.
Ooh, great save from Wolf. He saw that Nico was really struggling there. Nico, he's got a shot. It's a little wide. Big Jack still wants to send that into the corner, but I think he might have given over possession and also spent all his boost. Wolf can maybe control this. No, Camber's there in time. Okay, once again, Orange Team in possession of this ball. Nico needs to be able to chip it over the rim there. Couldn't from his angle, but now both Blue Team members are out of it. Nico's got it bounced off of Camber's car. He just needs to touch it here. Ooh, Camber back on defense right in the nick of time. Wolf passing it back to Nico, but that's not the angle that Nico can use anything with. Nico now flying to the ceiling. Camber on his own after that demo.
That's right.
He's passed it straight up.
He potentially was there for a nice pass downfield, but
yeah, I think you're right.
That option just ripped out of the arms of Blue Team.
Good save from Camber. He has no boost. Nico's passed it up to himself. He takes another shot and another, but landing pretty harmlessly into that, once again, that corner pocket close to the net. Wolf faking high and going low there. Camber is not easily fooled. Camber's not going to be able to... Ooh, he almost followed that. It's close. Big Jack taps it up and around Nico. Now he needs to be able to get a pass to Camber. That's very close.
Very, very close.
Yeah. Just a little bit more of an angle. I think that would be all Camber needed. Camber, now he's going to try to get it off the ceiling. He's got a reset here. Oh, he knows it. Just that little bit more of it clear, but I don't think Blue Team's going to have enough time here to finish this off. Big Jack's going to have to make the shot here.
Exactly.
No, that's got to be it. Regardless of some great games, very close. Doesn't get that final courtesy goal either. But I doubt we'll be seeing the last of them because, in fact, we're going to follow them to the losers final in just a moment.
We'll be seeing them momentarily. They will be up against the winners of FMG versus Telem. Sorry, I misspoke. The winners of FMG versus Telem will fight the Rocketeers, and the winner of that will proceed on to the 5Ds of Hoops in the losers final. So we may have just a few seconds. Looks like Telem had a package delivered.
Oh, interesting.
And that caused a slight delay.
Wow. When did he say that? I wish there were timestamps on these messages.
I do wish that too, yeah.
Gosh, it's so funny.
We could, we're in time for the semifinal. If you would like to...
Yeah, I heard he reserved it. You can refresh the page and see it. Fantastic. So we're going to watch the semifinal. It's going to be a best of one, once again, versus the Rocketeers. And
the winner of X.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's so funny. I don't know. You guys can't see this from the lowly, regular perspective, but as an admin, I can see who's in outside the lobby. And so I joined, and then instantly I see like 4 other people join, 4 other admins that are like, okay, what's going on with this game? We all detected something was wrong all at once. That's pretty funny. I'm guessing that messages are getting sent out now. Hopefully a disqualification won't be sent out. I'm hoping that they're finishing this up.
I do see timestamps, and I think they started the game perhaps 4 minutes ago.
Okay, that's not so bad. They might not be able
But
to reply then to
They
Big
did
Jack.
indeed enter the lobby, as Big Jack's saying. They entered the lobby about 25 minutes ago.
Uh-oh, they haven't started it. Maybe we could watch this one.
You know, might as well. When Rocket League gives you lemons, make Rocket Aid. I'm gonna say. I will see if I can hop in there. How do I navigate Rocket League? That's the only question. It looks like they have not yet progressed to the starting the game phase, as we may be waiting on FMG. I'm not sure if they fully understood that they are not out of the tournament.
Oh, I bet that's what's going on. Tellum is blue team, so they're waiting for FMG to make the...
They are waiting
Yeah.
for the team that we saw
Big
come up
Jack's,
against the Billies.
Big Jack's deduction skills are a little bit better than mine. He determined immediately that FMG hasn't shown up after they lost to the Billies. Even though they readied up.
Huh, that is strange. We do typically do double elimination tournaments, which means that the upper bracket is where you start, and then upon losing a match in the upper bracket, you are dropped to the lower bracket, and from there, if you lose, you are out. But by no means, upon dropping to the lower bracket, by no means are you out of the tournament. We've had people basically come all the way through the lower bracket and win the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, we saw that FMG has the talent, they have the know-how to make a strong run if they choose to play their match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, side backflip. It sounds like FMG just never showed up after they lost the semifinal against the Billies. They seemed... I mean,
They weren't
seemed
too
pretty...
happy with their
yeah,
marks, but
I wouldn't say like happy was the wrong word. They seemed just like really beat up about it. That they,
Right.
their first ranked hoops tournament, they lost like 6-0 in one of the games. It's rough. It can be eye-opening, Ooh, I'm getting messaged.
so I guess I'm not sure what the holdup is, because you're right. It would have DQ'd them if they had not checked in, but they appear to have checked in 27 minutes ago. It says they created the. I'm kind of confused. I will let the more knowledgeable moderators handle this. Big Jack does say he's going to just go ahead and advance. Tell him. In light of. Wait, says Nico.
Yeah, Nico might have more information. I mean, he did message them in Discord, so maybe he let them know that there is a lower
There
bracket
is
here.
indeed a lower bracket.
Yeah. It's not over yet. You're still in this Team FMG. Like a fun machine gun. I'm still working on it, dude.
Fail
Nope.
to make game. Feels meh, guys.
Oh, he's gonna have him recheck in, or did he restart it?
We have reset the set. Not actually sure.
Oh, he's just gonna DQ him. Okay.
All right, they're playing Fortnite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a DQable offense right there.
That's pretty hilarious. Fortnite. Heck, if you have that game installed, it should be a DQ. I'm just
That's
kidding.
right.
Fortnite's actually pretty cool. I think it is. I don't know about you, Swaggles. Have you played any of those Battle Royale games recently?
I haven't. Do they have basketball mode though?
You know, I've seen some basketball courts in Fortnite, I think, but you can't. All you can do is like shoot the ball. So it's kind of like you ever seen an Overwatch where like you're in the ship and they have like the basketball and you can like hit it into the basketball goal and confetti goes everywhere.
Yep.
I've yet to be determined. I think it's yet to be determined if that happens in Fortnite, but I kind of doubt it.
I see.
I mean, you know what? Because you can build in that game, you could build a ramp up to the basketball goal. That would be pretty cool. Someone's got to try that.
Yeah, you know, you're right. It might be worth checking out after all. We are headed to the loser semifinal. After that delay, thanks for bearing with us on that. That was as confusing for us as it was for you. So glad to see we got it resolved. Swaggles will make the room. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my boss. And I will get the names right this time.
It's like a grudge match. That's what Forward says. Forward says this is like a grudge match for us. He must know the team members from Rocketeers, Yankee Pride 1, and Lucky Me.
Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, I see what he means. Rocketeers beat Tellum round 1.
That is right. Both of these teams showing that they're down, but they're not out.
Yeah,
it's not over till it's over.
You can just make the room. If they ask to make it East later, we can just change it.
Ooh. All right, I'm just making sure I have the team names all set up.
Yeah. Ooh, I better do the same thing.
Don't want any repeats of that embarrassing. All right. We are ready. Private match is up. I think we're waiting on confirmation from their US East.
Well, either way, it's Tellum's choice.
That's right.
Because they are orange, so unfortunately for Rocketeers, they might have to live with this. The only exception to that rule is if the Rocketeers are from Europe.
That's right. Then we do opt for the preferred server. You know, halfway between the US West and Europe is roughly US East. It still slightly favors US West most of the time, but so we will be on West unless we have some strong appeal from the Rocketeers. You know, perhaps they're joining us from I don't know what's further east than Europe, Middle East, or. It is indeed, as long as I typed it right, which I believe I did.
Ooh.
I can't join. Okay. Let me perhaps remake.
Wait. Okay, yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Just double check that I have the info correct. My bad.
Wait, they're in. They're making it in.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Join in.
Still there?
Yeah. Join the match.
I got you.
So they're all here. Swaggles, I'm a big fan of No Man Left Behind, but
I know.
I might be on my own for this one. Swaggles, the show must go on.
Must.
Lucky Me, Yankee Pride, forward and side backflip in this best of one. So I'm not expecting any friendships. Ooh, you joined just in the nick of time. Alright, let's have at it. Oh, they look like they were trying a friendship there, but unfortunately side backflip is going to capitalize off of that. Off of that slight hesitation, and it looks like they really know the kickoff position. And maybe, I didn't think about it, it looked like Yankee Pride, did he nab the boost on his way to the ball? He looked like he took a really weird pathing to get it. Maybe not. I think it's impossible. There's no way. Ooh, Lucky Me was trying to boost that whole time to get to the kickoff position there. That's going to just find its way in from side backflip off of the side. I wish the ball cam thing would work, but yeah, that bump right there sealed the deal. Both of the defensive members were just so far out of position because of that.
bit unfortunate there.
Yeah, 2 goals in 10 seconds. It's got to be disheartening, especially since it's best of 1.
You know, there are 2 ways to take it. You can take it as disheartening or as a challenge.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, and it looks like they've taken the latter.
That's exactly right.
Responded with a goal.
They're not going to stop now.
Yeah.
It's a good response from the Rocketeers to their early deficit, but showing they are not out yet.
All right, well, plenty of time left for more kickoff goals.
That's right.
Side backflip with a shot there, using a side flip. That's a great name. Side backflip. Is that the diagonal flip, you think? Is that what he means by that? Ooh, that was a dangerous ceiling tap. Yankee Pride following that up. Forward now with a shot. He sends it over to the corner. Lucky Me wants a pinch. He's got it around side backflip. Forward's now going to have to save this. Gets a double touch using a flip. That's kind of cool. Looks like both teams, they definitely know their mechanics. They're landing on all fours all the time. They are getting the half flips and the wave dashes. So mechanically they're sound. Let's just hopefully they can nail a little bit of hoop strategy here.
That's right. Now that we've gotten past the initial chaos.
Great shot from forward. Yeah.
Or have we?
So, Lucky Me, I was about to say, I was going to comment right after he went up for that. It seems like both teams are kind of flailing at the ball. As far as strategy goes, they're just like blitzing it, you know. Whoever's on rotation, just go attack it as fast as possible. Just get whatever pressure you can. I think that really punished Yankee there for touching it into the side. He essentially passed it into his opponent.
That's right. It's not always, you know, it's taken us hundreds of hours to really understand the ways to make passes work in hoops, but
and the way to not pass your opponent too. You know, it's places like you get like a little like warnings, like a danger sound in your head when you're about to do something that you know, could result in a really disadvantageous position for you, like, you know, passing, like hitting it straight into the wall or your own net where it's going to roll up. You get like that voice in your head that says don't do that. But you need to have, you know, a few hours into the game mode before you can develop that kind of skill, I think.
Exactly right.
Ooh, that shot also manages to make it inside backflip. Great shot from midcourt. That seems to be his forte.
Lucky being a bit unlucky and face planting into the rim there. Not able to connect with the ball to make the save.
He ate all that blue paint. But side backflip, what, he's got 3 goals, and I feel like they're... Oh, there's another kickoff goal. Was he attempting a friendship? I missed it.
Blue team is not exactly... Don't exactly have this down to a science yet.
He did get a bump. It was almost there. He was close. Just needs to jump maybe a little bit earlier. But
so
unfortunately...
What we're seeing is... I want to say that they are approximating kind of the sexual friendship kickoff.
Yeah.
In which one player drives forward and the back player just hits them directly in the rear of the car. But what we're seeing from blue team is that the front player is actually going maybe twice as far forward as they should be.
Looked like maybe he was boosting a little bit too.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a lot of distance,
leaving no chance for his teammate to catch up with him and hit him.
You know, side backflip absolutely earning this MVP so far. I mean, he's made 3 shots from midcourt that just all were just perfectly accurate. Didn't need any adjustment at all. Didn't even touch the rim, I think. It just straight in, really low. So he's going to be their main offensive star here. Look, he's got another one. That looks like it's going to wind its way in too. Oh, Lucky Me is out of here.
Lucky Me has had enough.
Great flick from side backflip. Using that side flip.
All right. Well, this doesn't happen too often. I'm sorry to see it happen when it does, but I guess Yankee Pride is going to tough it out. You know what I want to see here is I want to see Orange Team go for the ceiling shots, really put on a style showcase.
That could be cool, but I think what they need most of all, if they're about to go against the 5Ds of hoops, they're going to need some practice.
Fair enough.
They should start passing to each other.
It is sort of a shame that they only get a kind of half game of warm-up after that long delay.
What is this?
Blue team calling in a substitute.
You can't do this. What?
You know,
Well, just play it out.
Call it a caster curse, but I think it's
Even
already.
though it's a DQ.
I don't know if they saw your spectator message.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's
Must have been accidentally hitting the Y key.
no worries. Knock knock, says Alexa. Shut up. What is happening? Okay. Well, a bit of strange things happening here.
Yeah.
Always something new.
You never know in the lower bracket. It always keeps you on your toes. You never know if the game, players check in but don't respond for 20 minutes. And
Yeah.
Great shot again from side backflip. Unbelievable. He's got 7 goals. Dude's on fire.
He has Braziled his teammate. That's
Yeah.
what I like to call it.
I never thought of it that way. Oh, let's see a friendship attempt here. He's gonna do it. Oh. Dangaroo
That was
jumped a little
closer.
early. It was closer.
Yankee didn't kind of just run away from his teammate.
Yeah, he needs to jump a little earlier.
He does. He is still going a little too far forward, and then perhaps not timing his own jump exactly like he needs to be doing.
Dangaroo punches it around forward. Looked like he wanted a pinch there. Side backflip now with total possession of this. What can he do? It looks like he wants a shot. No, he's got to set it into the corner just to get it around the defender. Yankee using the backboard. Oh, no way, dude. Look at side backflip. Did you see that?
I was missing that.
So he did the useless trick where you grind on 2 wheels in a circle. That's amazing, dude. I've never seen that done in a live game. Dangaroo hits it over to the sidewall. Yankee wants to follow. Side backflip's already on the backboard. I think even if Tellum doesn't get much further than this, I think that they should win at least some sort of honorary mention for that spectacle we just saw a side backflip do. It's best of 1. You guys have to play 5Ds of hoops.
Rematch.
You
they
can
insist. 1v1
rematch
me.
later, or Tellum won't make the check in time. In Tim. It won't make it in Tim. We 1v1 me. You won't. Fight me IRL.
In Rocket League, fight me.
Well,
We're
Swaggles,
about to see that.
I've avoided showing off your car until just now. I'm just gonna we're gonna
okay,
look at
sorry.
it in all of its glory. It's great. It's really great. It's edible. That's the best part about
It's
it.
delicious. No, exactly. I put this. I play with this car and I'm hungry instantly. What's a little more tame for the viewers? Something we don't need to censor. There we go.
Right.
All right. So we are headed into the losers final, which is a best of 3. It is the only matchup in the lower bracket that is not a best of 1, and we sort of do that for just generally for the timing of the whole thing. If the Billies are already waiting a pretty long time for their grand final matchup, and if we were to do best of 3s in the lower bracket, we're starting to talk about an hour between the upper final and the grand final. So, it best of 1 can feel a bit harsh sometimes, but they had their chance. They had their chance in the upper bracket.
All right, Sassy. Looks like they want Wes. You can make in the room again.
Do want West. I'll respond to Sassy. That's fine.
Oh my gosh, what have I done?
No,
Swaggles, I'm so sorry. You even changed
I
your
know what you
car.
meant. Oh, that's probably what threw you off.
Dude, so I've been playing all this Stardew Valley. I've probably put in like 10 hours in the last few days with Sassy, so anytime I've got, a compatriot, it's a risk.
Just assume.
It's gonna get thrown out once or twice. For those of you who don't know, Stardew Valley just had their beta multiplayer released. You have to put in a code, but you can find it on the internet pretty easily. It's pretty great.
All right, we are just about ready to go.
So, based on that last game, just off of kickoffs, I think the 5Ds of hoops have a massive advantage. Not to mention the regular hoop strategy. Although mechanically both teams might be very similar.
That's right. I was going to say more importantly, style points. You know, if we see any useless tricks come out from Tellum here, then I don't know.
The 5Ds of oops. You are too much.
Throw some shade their way, make it interesting.
Yeah. Act like it's intentional, sure.
That's right. We are ready for this losers final, best of 3 in the lower bracket. The winner of this will progress on to the grand final, where what do they call it this time? Billy Flop.
Billy Flop. Yeah, Big Jack at the very beginning, they're forming an almost flawless friendship, not sending Camber at all either. That's really what you want to see. Just put it a little off target. But it hasn't resulted in a goal yet, so 20 seconds so far without any mention. That's a shot on target, though. Camber should be able to save that, pinching it off of the backboard. He had plenty of boost, but he wanted that pinch to work, and just to get that extra bit of clear. It's something you can take away from that, too. I mean, Camber, rather than blasting at it... Oh, good shot from Big Jack. Getting around both defenders there. I'll get back to Camber in a second, but you see this little tussle there. Wound up a really good pass for Big Jack, who just bops it straight over one defender's side, backflip, trying to figure out what to do with the rim in time after getting bumped. Can't get back in defense to save it. I already forgot what I was talking about. Ooh, Big Jack attempting to boop, but instead getting dunked by side backflip forward now. He's got a shot. Unbelievable save from Camber there on the backboard. Big Jack now, he's got to make a save of his own. He sends it right to forward, almost gets dunked. Camber's on the backboard. He's got a refreshed boost. Ooh, close.
Perhaps you can speak to this better than I can, but in general, do you feel that boops are now, I don't want to say outdated, but much less effective than they were?
Oh, absolutely. Now that everyone understands, well, everyone that... Okay, so either you've got a lot of experience, if you're this far into a tournament, either you've got a lot of experience in soccer and you know exactly how much boost you need to get to that ball. Ooh, yikes. Ooh. Not quite getting that backflip from Camber there on the backboard. Side backflip once again scoring, although from kind of stranger means there. I don't think he was expecting that bounce. I don't think anyone was. But either you played a lot of Rocket League and you know how much boost to use there to get there fastest, or you played a lot of hoops and you've been booped before. So that's why it's not as effective. Now, although you should be a good hoops player, especially one of Big Jack's caliber, he'll know if he does a normal kickoff against you and he notices you're going slower, he'll try to boop you next time. There's something he can definitely tell about how, like, the timing of that kickoff from when his car hits it and your car hits it, that next time he'll probably boop you from that same angle. Ooh. Camber getting a block that makes a good pass to Big Jack. Big Jack's now going to try to send it to Camber. Camber's on the ceiling.
Camber off the ceiling. Trying for the style points, not quite able to connect.
Big Jack taking a little bit of a risk with that demo. Instead, what I think he wanted to do was jump over his opponent and make sure that ball doesn't roll up the rim. But instead of that, he opted for a demo. But it slows him down in the process. Big Jack setting it nicely up for Camber. Camber can pop that down. Ooh, just out. Forward, he's going to roll it up the backboard. Let side backflip take it. He manages another side flick. He's been so good at those in the mid-range.
Living up to his name.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I haven't seen any side backflips from him yet, like any diagonally backflips. Right. He's only doing side flips or backflips.
You know, maybe there's a comma in there that's not shown.
Yeah, he didn't have enough room.
Slash.
In his name or something. That's going to bounce up kind of nicely, although side backflip not being able to read exactly how high that would go. The net might have a little bit of a bounce texture different than what he is expecting. It's not that bouncy. It's definitely got more of a thud, I feel like, than the walls do.
Right. I think more than that, it would just be the geometry, the shape of this foreign object on the field that people are not used to.
That's true too.
Something that's not just perfectly flat.
Camber is pre-jumping that to try to block forward. Big Jack now, he's got a great opportunity here. Does put it on target, but it's saved by side backflip, who has plenty of time to get there. Big Jack didn't put a lot of power on that. Big Jack having to boost really quickly in order to take it away from side backflip and avoiding the demo. Camber now, he's waiting patiently in the mid side, gets a bump on forward. Not quite the pass he was looking for, though. It's going to go over Big Jack's head. He can dribble it backwards. Side backflip, wants to take this up the wall. He has to get around Big Jack first. Ooh, Camber now has full possession of this. He needs to get this pinch. He's a little too low. Big Jack may be able to pass it up to him. Camber's off of the wall. Ooh, side backflip, managing to keep it safe, even though it was in the front part of his rim. Good defense from him. Camber getting a few awkward dribble touches on it, but it does confuse the defense. He's underneath the ball now. Blocks forward. Still in his corner. Big Jack needs to keep it safe. He passes backwards defensively to Camber. That's so dangerous.
I guess you can call it a pass. Yeah.
If it was intercepted, I mean,
touch.
I'm certain he was looking for a hit towards the middle, and that was a little too far middle. Camber now, almost dunking side backflip. It looked like he was a little too high. He definitely needed to be a little bit more on top of that. Maybe he didn't see the timing of when he would get there versus his opponent. Good block from Camber. Big Jack now should be able to dunk this in time. Side backflip there, but great dunk from Big Jack. Right on top of him. Just sat on the ball. Yeah.
That's right.
It's a little lucky, I gotta say. And they could have pinched anywhere.
Yeah, that's hard to say. I mean, obviously there are multiple levels of mind games happening just within that quarter second.
Yeah.
There, but
unfortunately, it's in the last 15 seconds of this game. That's got to be heartbreaking for Blue Team, but luckily for them, it's a best of 3, so they get to stick around to the next one if this does result in an orange victory. Big Jack is going to try to pinch this. Oh, just straight down. Okay. All right. First game goes to the 5Ds of Hoops. Let's put that up onto the scoreboard. And get into the next game.
Do or die for Tellum. They've come this far. They've made it actually... Did they drop in from their first match, right? Yeah. So Tellum losing their very first 2 matches of the tournament, and since then going on an undefeated tear through the lower bracket to this point.
So I gotta say, they gave the 5Ds of Hoops a run for their money there, it seemed like. I mean, the only goal they had was kind of awkward, so they didn't have any, like, genuine shots that Orange couldn't save. Ooh, some kickoff strat coming in from Orange team there. Camber just setting it straight down. Let's see it from Big Jack's perspective as Camber puts it down. Big Jack is there so quickly. Pops it right over side backflip.
I'm glad you were able to catch a glimpse of that, because I had the not only the default camera glitch, but the stuck-in thing on every single player. I had no idea what was happening.
That was almost a textbook friendship as Big Jack passes it up to the sidewall and Camber follows. I mean, even though Camber will only have maybe 20 to 30 boosts, depending on how many pads he picks up, it's so deadly. You don't need very much. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Oh, Big Jack can't get it to Camber. Camber's got to run back on defense. Side backflip doesn't find the flick he needs.
I think that may have been an accidental side flip.
Could be. Good pinch from Big Jack. That's going to find its way in. Camber's going to seal the deal. What a pinch. That's unbelievable, the force on that. From just that little angle. Oh my gosh. Camber making a joke. Says, great pass. Thanks for the setup. Here comes a fusion kickoff.
Great assist by Big Jack there. That's what he's trying to say.
Bounces pretty harmlessly off the backboard. I feel like the current, I guess, meta, you could say, for that fusion. Ooh, almost a dunk from Camber. The meta for that fusion right now is after the person that does the bump, they go take the side boost. And personally, I like to flip. I like to flip towards the middle to follow up on that ball, because if they're great shot from Big Jack utilizing the ceiling there. Man, unfortunately for side backflip, he wasn't able to read the ceiling in time. It is a little bit shorter than the ceilings in Sakar, and couldn't get it around Big Jack there. But what I like to do on the fusion friendship is to flip towards the middle, grab a couple of boost pads, and you'll have, you know, maybe again 20 to 30 boost that you can use to follow up. But we don't. I think I might be the only one doing that. The side pad one is, I mean, it's nice, but you give up your entire advantage for the friendship in the first place. Great dunk from forward after side backflip sets it up to him using the net. See this touch again there?
3-1. That's an excellent read actually off of the rim and the backboard.
Yeah, it really is.
It's very hard to tell where and how fast those bounces go.
All right, well, they're
Able
only
to keep his composure and bring it to a 1-3 game.
Yeah, they're only 2 goals down. It's very doable. Ooh, Big Jack, he's trying to find a way to get it to Camber. He should have total possession of it now. Oh, no, it's going to get it hit around. Forward pops it up. Side backflip is nowhere to be seen. So that's going to get cleared over to blue side. Ooh, that ball is going to get cleared all the way back because of that 50-50. Forward now might find a pass. Gets dunked by Camber. What an interception. Forward, he's playing it slow. He doesn't have any boost, but Big Jack's on the wall. Should be able to clear anything that forward can throw his way, especially since his teammate is no longer in the picture.
He is dead. Out of the picture.
Yeah. We'll see what Big Jack can set up for Camber here. He's got a pass. It looks like it's going to be on target. It's just going to be a good shot, I guess. A nice low shot just over the rim. Side backflip. Can't see it. The avenue to save it in time. Yeah.
Just barely out of reach in front of him.
Maybe he was expecting Big Jack to get another touch too. I'm not sure. Now, the Phi D's of Hoops are up 3 goals. This is a stark contrast to the last game. A double touch from Big Jack off of the kickoff. Side backflip, getting that 50-50 on Camber. It's a good pass to forward now. Side backflip needs to contest it soon. Instead, Camber's got possession on the wall. He looks like he wants a bounce shot. Gonna have to seed it over to Big Jack. Ooh, Camber with some wall trickery. He gets a little bit of a double touch. I don't think he can do anything with this, though. Oh, what? He set up Big Jack. Sort of like a table.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Something with it.
Yeah, I don't know if Camber actually did anything here. I mean, if that touch really contributed at all to this goal. But it looked kind of cool.
It looked cool. That's right.
They get those bonus, style points. Here comes another friendship. Oh, this time, Big Jack missing it. Side backflip gets the easy kickoff goal instead. Let's see what went wrong. Oh, he just flipped a little too early. That's all it was.
Flipping out of the mid ball. And is this the start of the comeback? Is that the in that blue team will need to turn this around?
Ooh. Once again, a near flawless fusion kickoff from Big Jack. So maybe they're doing that one a little bit better. Camber has got it past to Big Jack. Ooh, bouncing very dangerously off of the net. Once again, Big Jack may have a shot here. It's nice and low. It's a little too low, actually. Side backflip can follow that up. He wants that corner boost. Camber's taking it away from him. Now that's going to result in some orange offense here. Unbelievable dunk forward. Just tries to keep it safe by jumping straight up into that save. See that dunk here. Oh, man. That's so savage.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Camber actually coming off the ceiling there. Not using his flip, but just being exactly where he needed to be. Mythic Pink Mist a few minutes ago said Camber likes the ceiling a little too much, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe he likes it just enough.
That's right. When you make plays like that, what does it mean to like the ceiling too much?
Camber trying to find an avenue around side backflip from the back wall, but it's nearly impossible. It's just a flailing attempt, I feel like. Anyone who knows some basic backboard defense, you're not going to be able to get around the defender. But you still have to 50-50. Otherwise, it could wind up being a good passing play against you. Big Jack now, he wants to get a dunk on side backflip. Does manage it somehow. Let's see that again from his perspective.
I don't know if he actually connected with it again. I guess this will be the telling. Oh, he does,
yeah.
right there.
I think that would have been out even if he hadn't done that.
Yeah.
But still kind of like a really lucky touch. That second touch where it rolled up.
I'm surprised.
He didn't mean to do that for sure. He flipped and then just happened to be there at the end of the flip. Camber just getting a little bit of a touch there, but sends it back to his own side. Big Jack's going to be forced to save this from the backboard. That's a good, really good clear there. Camber, he's up again, trying to pass it back to Big Jack just lightly and gently. Camber seems to be playing the wrong direction, though. The second time in a row.
He's warming up for the finals at this point.
Right.
See him going for flip resets and ceiling shots.
Oh yeah, it could be it. Look at him now. He's on his opponent's backboard. He's like, you can get it here, Big Jack, right? Oh, almost a dunk from side backflip. Camber and Big Jack trying to fulfill the 8 to BU prophecy. Side backflip, trying to block Big Jack there. Big Jack didn't have a shot to begin with, or maybe he was trying to block side backflip. Forward, just a nice simple flick, but it's around Big Jack. What went wrong?
Big Jack trying to just cradle this out to the side, actually. He's trying to gently kind of settle this into the corner.
Oh, you're right.
Goes too gentle.
Yeah, he was trying to get it to Camber so that Camber can clear it, but unfortunately he was trying to make too much out of that defensive play. Exerted himself too much, so the 8 to BU will never happen. Oh, that ceiling, though. Great save from side backflip.
So right back into danger, though.
What can side backflip do with this? Oh, nothing yet. Camber trying to guard that ball. Side backflip still gets a shot off. Camber may have another touch.
Forward on that pass we saw just a second ago. He
it's open net for Camber.
Clipped the rim and kind of fell off the wall and was not able to connect with his teammate's pass.
Yeah. That double commitment right over their net sealed the deal there. That's going to be the end.
Right. It would have been too little too late anyway.
Yeah. Well, so the 5Ds are going to have to move on to take on the Billies. Do you think they've got what it takes this time around? I don't know. They've been playing a little sloppy.
They're certainly doing interesting things, but I think the consistency. Wow, that's a great dunk.
Yeah, it was. I totally wasn't with it.
Talking about the next game.
Yeah.
He shows it's not over yet.
Oh man.
4 seconds left.
That's so brutal in the corner. They're gonna have to go for this friendship. They're gonna do it. Oh, they're not gonna do it. Sorry, what?
No. Can the style of the 5Ds overcome just the consistency and the unrelenting pressure that the Billies will apply?
We'll find out momentarily. Sassy, I'm going to have to leave you for about 60 seconds. So
Me?
while you're making the next room, it's just you alone
Me
with
or,
the chat.
Me or Sassy?
Sorry, Swaggles.
No, you're good.
I swear. I'm so sorry.
If anything, I need to live up to Sassy's name.
Brutal.
So,
all right, but
I'm
going to take a quick break.
Take care of
I'll
yourself.
be right back.
We are headed into the grand finals, and this will be a best of 5 between the Billy Flop and 5Ds of Hoops. So this is actually a rematch of what we just saw in the winners final, maybe 20 minutes ago. Rolf's been playing too with Sassy. Completely agree. And I will get this lobby up and ready for everyone. So how's it going, chat? Are you having a good time? I'm having a good time. This is it's always a good time when we're in a ranked hoops tournament. Win or lose, or cast or no cast. I'm just happy to be here. I've never actually had the pleasure of casting with Rolf before, and maybe that's leading to some of the confusion here with him calling me Sassy every few minutes.
What? I'm here.
I think you're confused and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, Nico nailed it on the head. I've been playing like the last 3 days, Nico. I think I put 10 hours in with him. It's crazy. He's supposed to be studying for finals. I'm a bad influence.
So GG to the Tellum squad. Unfortunately, they will have to be happy with a 3rd place finish, which is certainly that's a strong showing. Forgive me if you've played in the tournaments before, but is this their first time, as far as you're aware of?
Tell him? Yes.
Yeah. So 3rd place finish. That's a very strong showing, and we hope to see you in future tournaments.
Yeah, it really is. You guys, I mean, you just missed the money. It's split 70-30 between 1st and 2nd. So maybe if you show up next time, you might be able to get some of that cash from that $75.
Sweet. American dollars waiting for you. We will get underway in just a second. Make sure I have the team names at least somewhat correct.
The 5 Ds of oops.
Oops. And we'll be on US West.
Oh yeah, virtually. So we got Big Jack in Nevada, Nico and Wolf live about an hour away in California, and Camber's in Texas. So it makes sense to me.
Perfect. We should be ready. Lobby is up.
Like, Swaggles, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Central Texas is a lot closer to, like, say, San Francisco, or definitely a lot closer to LA than it is to New York, right? It seems like it's central, but really?
You know, it's easy to forget how big the West is.
Yeah.
I want to say it's comparable. You know, it's probably...
Oh, man, we're
New
getting
York
started.
might be a bit further. Yeah, they are ready to throw down. New York might be a bit further, but I want to say, like, if you were to measure, like, Dallas to DC and Dallas to San Francisco, it's probably about the same.
All right, well, as we get started, no kickoff trickery yet. Camber, oh, can't get around that Wolf pre-jump. I will expect to see a lot more of that, where Camber is going to try to dribble it up, and then Wolf just absolutely intercepts him and gets that dunk on the backboard. Gorgeous. See that again from Wolf. I mean, this is very, very classic hoops move. You just set yourself up on the backboard, follow it up, and get that dunk. Camber, he should have been able to intercept that from his angle, though. So really, I think more than an offensive play, that was a defensive error, because a person of Wolf or Nico's caliber, they should be able to nail those every single time. Set themselves up on that backboard and slam dunk it. A self alley-oop.
That's exactly right. Who needs teammates when you have a wall?
Oh, that popped up for Nico. Nico's going to try to clear it here, but he might be low on... No, he's got plenty of boost. Not the clear he was looking for then. Wolf's going to follow this up. Big Jack's got it around him, but Nico can pass it to Wolf. Wolf not being able to read that rim, but it was so close, dude. He had to be within inches there.
So a bit of organizational chaos for blue team, perhaps, as we see a lot of flying past the ball and thinking each one's going to set up the other.
Yeah, you're right. Their rotations seem a little lackluster so far.
You know, they just have to try something new. They did fall 0-2, I believe, against them in the winners final, and so you know, props to them for just mixing it up.
Great shot from Big Jack, or even better save from Nico. He just was boosting forward after driving backwards. Still somehow managed to bop it out into safety. A little bit of a defensive bump there. Big Jack and Camber bumping into each other inside the net. It's a miracle that they didn't get punished for it. Camber now taking
those friendship saves.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, it's not an accidental bump. It's a friendship bump.
Oh, right, of course.
Such showing your teammates love. Great attempt there from Nico, but Camber able to clear the danger before it materialized into a good shot.
Almost with that pinch there. That was exactly what Wolf wanted to do. It just didn't have the power to get it done. Camber's back pass to Big Jack. Big Jack letting it drop to the ground first. Once again, we're seeing Big Jack and Camber really, really turtle up here. Whereas Nico and Big Jack, they're just absolutely using this aggression 100%, just keeping pressure and keeping the ball cleared to their opponent's side of the court, especially using those bumps that we just saw. This has been a very physical first 2.5 minutes.
Absolutely. You know, I wish we could see a demo counter or a kill counter, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we do need to set that up sometime, or at least like demos for orange versus blue team. That's what it should be. So you guys see in the bottom left screen, it says watching Big Jack there. It needs to have a demo counter there.
Right, their KD ratio.
Yeah, absolutely. Their KD ratio. That's a great way to put it. Well, Big Jack trying to get a pass to Camber, but Wolf coming in and just nudging him a little bit. Really screwed up his plans. Camber's now backwards. That should give possession over to Wolf. Oh, Camber gets a double touch from that waterfall section. Wolf should be able to clear this all the way to Nico. Oh, he gets thwarted by the ceiling. Nico's got it popped over Big Jack, over Camber. He needs to get this pass to Wolf. Actually, is this going to be a really good shot? Camber gets the save from that angle. That seemed impossible.
Ooh. Wolf not quite able to get over the ball there.
Look at this pass setup from Nico to Wolf. Oh, Big Jack's just there in time to intercept it. Good read on the play from him, too. He saw exactly what I saw there. You got to watch out for those cars lurking in the walls. That's optimal passing
exactly
zones.
right.
And Big Jack saw it coming. He's played too many games against Wolf. Good block from Wolf. Well, let's see what Camber can do with this. Ooh, doesn't find it. Oh, it does actually touch it right around Nico. Passes it up to Big Jack. Camber's still on the backboard. This could be a mistake. He needs to rotate back if he knows Big Jack's going to go for it. Even though he can't see him, he has to know, right? He set it up. He set that pass up. You got to know that your partner's going for it right now. Yeah. Not something that I mean, he did the right move that time, but if you set up even a pretty crummy pass, you have to expect that your partner might go for it, even if you can't see him. It's a really good pass to Nico.
Internet issues right now. Sorry if I sound like a robot or.
Oh, that sucks. You sound fine so far.
Okay, so I can talk. I'm just worried about.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, carry on.
This could. Oh, I thought that was going to be a really good shot from Big Jack. He wasn't able to read that bounce. It looked like the ball had a little bit of an English. Sometimes that can really screw you up. Oh, that just a little wide. That was the goal they needed, though. Now, as Nico clears it to the side, he's just going to let it drop down. That means Billy Flop wins game 1 of this best of 5. Where's my mouse? Oh, here it is. You guys ever lose your mouse? All right. Well, I had a feeling.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I had a feeling there'd be no time to spare. They're already ready up, and they're ready to get into the next game.
Ready.
What were you going to say, Swiles?
I was just going to say that the shot differential there sort of tells the tale of, you know, the scoreline is one thing, it's 1-0, but I think the shots, it was like 11-3. So constant pressure, unrelenting pressure from Orange team.
And I can tell you from talking with Nico a lot, those are the stats he's looking at. He wants to see at the end of the day that he put on way more shots than his opponents did, because once again that means that the more shots you take, eventually their defense is going to slip up.
That's exactly right.
Nico can steal that boost away from Camber. Wolf's going to try to pass it to him there. What an awkward angle, though, so he doesn't get that bop up. Instead, Wolf's going to take it up his own wall. This is that sort of clear I was talking about before, that I feel like that one team... what was it? FMG, one of the defensive mistakes they were making is they'd loop around the ball and send it to the middle rather than dribbling the ball up your own wall. And we'll see all these Hoops players do that over and over again. If they're on the opposite side of the ball, they're going to take the ball up their own wall and contest on the sides to get that 50-50 clear rather than dribbling it around and virtually handing it over to your opponent by sending it into the middle using the floor instead of the wall. Good back pass.
The walls are the most valuable, one of the most valuable surfaces really in hoops. You know, most of the defensive plays and offensive plays, really everything sort of materializes from the walls at the highest levels.
Earlier too, I don't know if you caught it, but it looked like a ball was going in between Wolf and Nico, and Wolf waited patiently on the backboard and let Nico take it. These guys are very comfortable defensively with knowing who's going to save it, who goes for what on these plays. Even at the last possible moment, they don't even need. They say it. They do this wordlessly. This communication. That's one of the Billy's big strengths. Is that defensively they're a powerhouse, but they're not going to be able to save that one. Great shot from Big Jack, firing it straight into the backboard. Wolf, he has to deal with the rim, so he couldn't get to it in time. Nico was all the way in half court when the shot was made.
perhaps having a bit too much faith in his teammates. Well,
Yeah.
for both of them, having a bit too much faith in their defensive abilities. So
Yeah, I'd like to rewind it and see what Nico thought. I think he saw Wolf could potentially have a clear. Maybe he didn't have the boost for it. This could land in as well. Nico not having the boost to be able to save that from the backboard. And you can see Wolf goes forward to try to block that, but that really... I don't think he was going to be back in time anyway, so maybe that was the right choice. But just a really like a big predicament there for Nico there on the backboard since he only had 18 boost.
that's right. I think he reversed slightly, and so when he actually went to jump off the wall, he had downward momentum, and that just carried him into the ground, away from the ball. And that gives Blue a 2-0 lead.
Yep. That's really good. Oh, another goal coming in from Big Jack using the corner. Wolf not being able to read those bounces, like 2 or 3 bounces it made. Just Big Jack, just a simple flip, bounced twice on the wall, and
Yeah.
Wolf had plenty of boost, but he was already going max speed. You can't go much faster than that. Here comes a fusion. I know that Big Jack and Camber have opted not to do those in the past, maybe because they're sending each other. Ooh, Wolf getting demoed on the way back. Camber finding him out in the open. Good shot from Nico. A little bit of a defensive overcommit there from Blue Team. Big Jack is bumped. Camber can save it, though, from the backboard and backflipping it. Nico's going to pass it to the middle. Wolf had to find some boost, though. Now Wolf might be able to pass it to Nico. Nope. Nico went too far forward, expecting a backboard play. A little bit of a lack of communication.
From Camber.
Yeah. Here comes a shot.
Yeah,
Camber
he
again
got
from the
shot.
backboard. Good
Camber
pinch
just
down.
recognizing where the shot was going to come from. He didn't really have a clear view of Wolf or the ball or anything, but just anticipated the shot angle and got in the way of it.
I was getting a little worried there for Nico on that last save. He dribbled it around Camber, but he didn't have a good way to deal with the Big Jack that was flying in. Fortunately, Big Jack slammed into the rim. It's not like the
And a
5
great
Ds.
save from Camber.
Yeah. Camber's doing pretty good defensively, although he has missed a couple of saves, and Big Jack had to bail him out so far this game.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's making
Good shot from Nico.
That is a great save.
Yeah.
A great shot. Sorry. he's making a lot of you could call them kind of YOLO saves. You know, it's either a great save or just a big whiff, and he's able to connect with it for a few now in a row. But we may see that defensive mindset come back to bite him.
Yeah, that shot from Nico was just a nice single jump, and he knew that it had to be low in order for that goal to work because both of the defenders weren't back at home. Let's see what Camber can do with this. He's trying to pass it Big Jack. Big Jack's all the way back, though. Wolf can't get it around him. Nico using the corner to put it into the middle, knowing that Camber and Big Jack are both on the sides. That could be critical. Wolf is out of boost. Nico's got the interception. Oh, almost gets the demo. Camber almost gets the demo on Nico, my apologies. But now he's out of boost. Big Jack can pick up this corner boost and carry on the torch. He's going to have to air dribble this in. He's got a good start. Doesn't get the dunk off of the net. But Camber is on the prowl over in the midcourt to get that. Let's see it from his perspective. So Big Jack has that slam on the net. Camber can use the top of his car, the hood, to just send it just over the rim.
Wolf not quite able to close down the angle there. I know those saves can feel like you've
Sorry, did you catch that?
again the crazy
Yeah,
jumps.
flip reset from that kickoff, and he backflipped it right into Big Jack. That could have been disastrous, but actually wound up advantageous. Nico getting blocked by Big Jack. Clutch save from him, knowing Camber wasn't there, but he had to pre-jump that save. It's the only shot he had of reading that. Nico's got a shot. It's not on target, though. Camber's got it cleared all the way back. It might find its way in. No, Nico's got a good clear on that. Camber waiting patiently in the back. What's he going to do with this? He's going to dribble it slow. Wolf's got that pre-jump, but he's expecting Camber to hit it higher, I think. Big Jack's got it hit into the corner. Nico needs to dispose of it. He does pretty well.
You know, something interesting that I've spotted on the scoreboard is that despite the score, the 4-1 scoreline, Orange team actually has more shots still.
Oh, no way.
They're still outshooting and outpossessing Blue team.
Well, sometimes that morale game could come in, and they have made, like we said before, Camber was making a lot of clutch saves. And maybe, you know, knowing that he has a lead he's not as worried about making the saves and therefore makes more saves. Who knows?
Yeah, I buy it. So we are all tied up in the series.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what game number 3 holds.
Some demos, some dunks.
Oh, I hope so. Maybe some dodges.
Maybe.
Oh, that friendship's going to result in just an immediate kickoff goal. 1 second in. Great dunk from Wolf.
Are we going to see a 300-0 game?
300-0, is that how many seconds they get?
Never seen it before, but you never know.
Swaggles, every time I get into a room where it's just a bunch of bots, I try to break my personal record, and the highest I've got, and I've got it screenshot, is 56 goals in an online game.
Okay.
And I gotta tell you, that was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Dude, these bots, they can save it from inside the net.
They are nuts.
Yeah.
Somehow the bots actually got a lot better at hoops just within the past few months.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or we're all collectively worse at the game now. I don't know.
Nico,
I like to think it's the bots.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like the day 1 bots were just so much worse than they are now. But they still could be. They still could use an upgrade. I heard that someone was working on that. Do you know anything about that? Working on like a better bot for Rocket League that wasn't associated with Psyonix at all.
There is actually a community. I guess I'm allowed to talk about other communities here.
Yeah, that's fine.
There is RL Bots, and so they have a way to actually program the game, like program inputs. So they're not actually writing real bots. They're controlling their own car as if it were a bot. And they host tournaments and...
Oh, so it's like a neural network.
Right. I mean, people have a bunch of different approaches to it, but there is a community out there that people are trying to develop.
This is so dangerous. Nico could put this in. Great goal from Nico. Yeah, Big Jack absolutely flustered there off of that 50-50 from Camber here, and that's not a good position. It just bounces straight over the goal. There's no way Big Jack can get turned around in time. Great, like opportunistic approach there from Nico, seeing that arise from the mid-court and capitalizing on it. That's what I like to see. But sorry, go ahead and...
Actually, brief aside, you have someone shouting out in the chat.
Dude, that sucks. Just another quick kickoff goal there. Let's see what happened from Big Jack. Oh, man.
That just came off the inside of the rim and pulled in. So we have Hitokori in the chat. It's been a while since we've seen him around.
Just give a shout out to your boy coming back from the dead. Yo, you die every other month.
Not even surprised at this point.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah, seriously though. Good to see you, Hitokori. Hope to see you in some tournaments from now on. Oh, that was so close to being in. That's what blue team needs desperately right now. They're not out if they lose this game, but 3 minutes to score 3 goals can seem like a daunting task. Ooh, good demo from Camber. Almost getting the block there too, but unfortunately, he had to make that block. Big Jack wasn't in a position to save that.
Wolf just sensing the opening here. Saw that Camber was not on the wall. Big Jack was slightly out of position, and he can just use that corner to his advantage.
Yeah, if Camber's in the corner like that, Big Jack needs to rotate around to the back side of the goalpost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead, he was on the same wall as Camber. I don't know if that's a result of the boost pathing he took, but I don't think so. It looked like he was turning around, so that he opted to go there instead.
There was some chaos with the demo and boost.
Yeah, it makes sense. Ooh, that's going to roll right over Wolf. Oh, Nico's got a shot. It's a little high. Wolf now wants a follow-up. That's very high. Camber hits it over to the corner. Big Jack can follow it up. He needs to get a pass to Camber here. Instead, it's going to go straight to Wolf. That's key. If Camber's expecting a pass, remember I told you, he's going for it. And unfortunately, if Wolf can get to it first and get it around Camber, you're at a huge disadvantage.
Both Big Jack and Camber are very fast players, for better or for worse. But one thing is they are just very fast to the ball, fast to respond to any sort of bounce, any sort of pass or half pass. Or
yeah, you're right. Ooh, that could be still dangerous for blue team. Nico's going to take it over the sidewall. He's going to get treaded on by Big Jack. Gives Camber an opportunity to clear it here. Camber, oh,
Fortunately,
he's going to
those are-
dribble it up. No way. Oh, it's so close. Almost a really clever, like, 0 miles per hour play. Camber should be able to clear this. Big Jack can follow up that clear with a 50-50 of his own. He needs to collect that corner boost so that Wolf doesn't get it. Wolf is desperately going to need it after that aerial. He does manage to find some, though. Let's see what Nico can do to save this. He's going to wait for Camber to go soaring overhead before popping that to safety. That's going to be a good pass to Wolf. Big Jack does get an interception. That's pretty huge.
Both blue players there flying overhead.
Yeah.
So Orange team opting just to take the slow play and make calculated decisions out of the back.
Camber, it looks like he wants to pinch it.
Have to lose at this point.
Yeah, good point. They need to
They
make
really
something
just,
happen.
Exactly.
They need to prove to themselves that they can score. But unfortunately, they're going to get scored on again. Oh, nearly. Big Jack with another clutch save. Let's see the shot total again. Man, 9-4. Just absolutely getting pummeled by shots left and right here. Wolf he has another shot. I've already complained to Nico about this before, though. I told him that, like, in our 1v1 games, he does the same thing to me where he has way more shots, but I feel like it's more even matched rather than just being really one-sided offensively. And it's because every single one of his really bad shots that, like, rolls up the net, for example, that counts as a shot. Like,
yeah, sure.
the shots and hoops aren't real accurate, but I can say for sure in this game that Orange is absolutely kept up the pressure. They may have had possession 2/3 of the time, it feels like.
No, we all know that Nico's a notorious stat patter, and so no surprises there.
Yeah. Ooh, Nico gets a pinch. He's going to try to follow this up. He gets a dunk on Big Jack, but Big Jack gets another touch. So, it doesn't go down in shame. But blue team can only lose... Well, they can't lose any more games if they want to continue. They want to get to the next...
We are on games at match point,
yeah,
tournament point.
And they're on thin ice.
They are... One game is all the difference between the... That is all that separates Billy Flop from the title of tournament winner number... I don't know how many they have won those.
Yeah.
By now.
So yeah, speaking of Nico padding his stats, this would pad it again. Him winning yet another ranked hoops tournament. He's gonna really solidify his number 1 and 2 spot, right? Wolf on 1 and Nico on 2, I guess. I think that's where it's at.
Right. Bipolar Bear has been around the top numbers for a long time.
Yeah, he hasn't played in a tournament forever though, so I haven't seen the stats for a couple weeks, but I think that Bipolar at least is hidden now if he is in the top 10.
So for all those not exactly familiar with our rank system, we use I think it's actually the system that Rocket League, ranked Rocket League uses.
Oh, no way.
Which is sort of, I believe that's what Camber told me. He's the one who's actually, programmed it and made it.
Yeah.
But the system we use basically takes wins and losses against players and decides a skill rating, but also like a certainty factor. So if you beat someone really good once, then you kind of get a high score. But you have to beat good people consistently to actually lock in that high score. If that makes sense. And then we just to keep things active and interesting, we have a 45-day timeout for not a timeout exactly for the ranks, but you no longer appear on the leaderboards after 45 days, and that's just because we want to keep people active and be sort of a shame if if half of the top 10 were just we're happy to have pros show up in our tournaments, but we're happier to have our own regulars populate the leaderboard.
Yeah, exactly. You described that very well.
Well,
yeah, so yeah, you're right. After 45 days, you get hidden. You'll also start decaying. So we have no idea where Bipolar's at. But he's definitely a very good hoops player.
Somewhere.
Well, Wolf, pre-jumping a pass for the 3rd time this game. They're desperately trying to make something happen. They really need that lead. They're not really comfortable until they've got that lead, and you can see it so far in their play style. They're playing a little nervous.
It's a double commit there, exactly right. They are sweating. Nothing wrong with sweat, but just make sure you keep a good grip on the controller.
Ooh, Nico's all the way back, so Wolf's going to attempt the back pass. Wolf,
50-50 that Nico.
Wolf couldn't get out of the way of that ball in time, so that kind of indirectly passed it to Big Jack. Ooh. Nico's got it hit into the corner. It looked like it could be dangerous because Big Jack was in position, but I think he was low on boost. Nico now
with 18 boost.
Yeah.
He making it.
He just took one touch. That's the classic Nico. Just nothing fancy. Get it up to the wall. Hit it once.
That's right.
Just make sure it's a good hit. And timing is everything on that touch too. He could wait, wait a long time until you go to contest it and then touch it. But it's only ever one. Unless he sets himself up for the backboard. That's the exception. Big Jack is going to be able to clear that. Looked like Camber wanted to follow up, but instead he decided to go to the wall. Does get a good pass to Big Jack, though. Good dunk from Nico. It's a little low, though, to score. Big Jack, good pinch there. We haven't seen very many of those yet. Using the net to pinch it to clear.
That's right. Those can actually turn into shots or
Good passes, too. Yeah. At the very least, it buys you a whole lot of time.
Absolutely. No, that is one sign of a good team or a good teammate, is they will recognize when to clear the ball, when to pass the ball. Because you don't always want to lob it at your teammate if your teammate is out of boost or out of position.
Ooh, let's hit up into the side. Wolf wants to follow that up. He's got a shot. It's in the front of the
really
net. Yeah. Camber not able to read the backboard.
Those are so hard to save.
Whew. Yeah, it had so much force on it. It looked like a lot more force than Wolf was putting into it for sure, but
Right.
the angle that he took from underneath it he gave it a lot more power than it looked like. Camber's going to need to zero boost save this. Oh, sorry. Big Jack actually gets the corner boost in time. I was looking pretty desperate from his angle. Wolf wants another touch from the sidewall. He's got it around Camber, but he doesn't have any boost to get it around Big Jack as well. Nico, no, he can 50-50 it. Camber in possession, passes it up to Big Jack. Wolf can lay that down. Now Nico with a shot. Camber in the net. Camber can easily deflect that. Yeah, you got to it's better to put it on target than it is to, leave it down in the middle. That's for sure.
Exactly
Although
right.
I think the best you could do if you have no hope of scoring is to hit it into the rim, because that just makes it confusing. It could buy you time to get boost and still be on the offense. But blue team, they need to make a goal here. Oh no, that's gonna be it. GG's.
That's a wrap. Well,
Billy Flop
congratulations
taking it
to Nico
3-1.
Wolf.
Yeah. Do you want to have a conversation with the Billies? See what they have to say.
If they are up for it,
All right,
I
let
think they can probably throw themselves in here.
me shoot them a message.
Willing and able. Billy Flop taking it in a 3-1 series over the 5Ds of Hoops. Now the 5Ds, I want to say, showed signs of life in games 2 and 3, and then game 4 actually was a very close game. You can see this shot total was much closer than it had been in previous games.
Yeah, you're right. I told Nico to invite himself in, so any moment now we could get
that's
barged in.
sounds good. Yeah, I'm using the shot percentage not as like a be-all end-all of possession, but congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice work.
Thank you.
One of the things we were admiring a lot is that you almost every single game put on double the shots against the 5Ds of Hoops. Did it feel like you had possession twice as often?
Yeah.
What did you? How did you manage that one? What were you doing better than them that you get to have possession twice as often? What do you think?
Your secret?
What's the secret?
The second man doing his job, holding midfield down, not letting the ball get past. And then eventually they just go dry and boost, and then we just pile on the shots.
Yeah, or they double commit. We saw that a couple times in their defense. Even a couple bumps on accident where they knock into each other. So really, it was just the solid rotations, maybe playing a little bit. Would you say defensively? Does that count as defensive if you're like waiting in the back for to make a move and for your opponent to slip up?
I wouldn't say it's defensive. It's a different kind of strategy.
It's like patience.
Yeah, it's not letting the other team like get downfield, because if you're all the way in the back, and they get a boomer clear, like, okay, thank you, and then you just put it right back in there, and there's still no boost, and they need the big clears to grab their boost, and if we're not letting them grab boost, then we just
Yeah.
continue the pressure.
No, we did see that time again. They were trying to get these clears downfield, and then it would just, you would control it, bring it right back to them, and they're still out of boost, still trying to just boomer clear it away. And yeah, the constant pressure that really paid off.
All right.
I had a question, but it slipped my mind. Sorry.
Well,
No
Saying
swaggles, I will
words
not go
while
out
trying
with
to
you.
remember it.
It's okay.
Wolf,
You'll remember it one day, Sassy.
Wolf, I have to ask you. The very first game we watched you do against FMG, you flew up after a kickoff, after the kickoff had already taken place, and you shot it in your own net. The very next game, dude, you shot it in your own net again.
Yeah, I was fulfilling my Rolf quota.
Oh, okay. So it was for the stream.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Makes
It was
sense.
it was an homage to you,
Well, I'm honored.
an homage.
Jeez. Well, you guys win again. How many rank points do you think you're gonna win?
Like 20.
20? Wow, that's a lot.
Nice. And what will you spend these rank points on this time?
I'm gonna spend it on whatever Rolf wants.
On whatever I want?
Yep.
Oh, wow. So I get to decide. Well, I want you to spend your rank points on me. You're gonna make it rain with rank points all over me, Wolf. I need to be raised up back to my former glory. I was number 1 for so long. You remember that? Are you above Nico right now? Is that right?
Yes.
So one of these days, are you number 1 and 2? Have you checked?
Yes,
Yep.
we are.
Dude, you guys got to
By,
split.
by quite a bit.
How do you guys know who's actually the best?
Wolf is.
Oh,
Nico is.
Oh,
wow, it's adorable.
and that's why they're the best team right there.
This entirely selfless behavior.
It's like, no, you're better than me.
After you. Well,
Well, yeah.
think-
Any shout outs? Any opponents you would like to?
Shout out to
Congratulate
FMG. They were.
Yeah, we wish
they're
they
pretty good.
stayed.
Yeah.
That was sort of a bummer, and yeah. Hopefully we'll see them again, and hopefully they realize it is a double elimination tournament.
They knew it was just, I think, Fire didn't want to play anymore.
right. The Fortnite
Yeah,
was
fair.
calling.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for putting up, once again, a really good showing. Someday, I'm going to take you down. No offense to you
Sure.
guys, but it's
It's gonna
destiny.
happen someday.
I mean, if
As
you're
it is
offering
written.
your ranked points, we'll gladly take them.
Oh, okay. All right, that's how it's going to be. All right, so guys, until next time, we're going to host OctoSex. He's been a member of the community for a long time. He's been running, it's over 24 hours right now, if he's still
He's at
streaming.
28 hours now.
Yeah,
streaming
he's
28 hours
freaking nuts.
He's an
So let's
animal.
give him some love.
Masters
Swaggles.
vs. Billy's Mythic Pigmas says, I have a date with Destiny, also known as Westworld. So I will
Oh yeah, you can't miss that.
I know. But another time for sure.
So let's go give OctoSax some love. He's playing some Stardew Valley multiplayer. We talked about that earlier. It's a lot of fun. So let's go check that out. Hopefully I typed it in
GG's,
right.
guys.
Yep, got it.
Alright, I think we're hosting now, so
Yep.
we're off.
We're in the clear.
Alright.
Wowzers.
Wow.
Hey, rank tubes.
What a miss.
What's
Thanks
up?
for coming out, Swags.
You got on
Hey,
and
no
I slid
problem,
off.
Slooty boy.
No, seriously though,
Don't
Swags.
ever call me that.
You're a great caster and you
How's
really
it
helped me
going,
out
guys?
there. Thanks
Yeah,
for
I'm
thanks for
sort
showing.
of brain dead today or something, sorry. But
You're brain dead.
I would have joined.
apparently.
I'm the one calling you
mean,
sassy
my
at left and
brain-
right.
No, my brain was literally just going blank.
You were doing great, I thought.
So awesome, so
Lots of dragons.
whatever. Cool. I want to play in one of these sometime.
Heck
Some
yeah.
fun.
Dude, I need to get some more casters in my I forgot to ask those guys again, Nico, if they'd cast for us. I'll do it. I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's first on my list.
Hey,
Oh, really?
Okay, so we had what was it? Collegiate Carball Association or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
Have a
yeah.
hoops tournament.
April.
They had
Yeah.
a couple of casters. They weren't very good, but they had one that was like really hype that we want to get. But I mean, any and
Yeah,
all
I mean,
casters, we just need to add them to our arsenal. They're obviously
Exactly,
willing
it's
to
just
cast
like-
hoops.
yeah, so that Rolf can finally play.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I haven't
So
played
it's up to you, Rolf. You're
February.
kicking yourself in the knee by not going and
Still
getting them.
getting it now.
Yeah, I know.
Got small energy boost. But not
Yeah, I don't think I've played since February, so
Gave him
Yeah,
that little
years.
bit that he needed to
I know.
push
Oh my
God, I'm
through
about to
to
die.
the next like.
that's why I don't have any
hours.
roles in the
Are you about to
rank
die?
tubes thing right now. I'm just a gray
Yeah,
man.
that's why I'm
So
running.
nobody feels bad.
Damn, Octo's got 18 viewers.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
Wonder where those came from.
Sashimi for the win.
So when you do a Stardew Valley multiplayer, do you have to create a new game?
Literally 3 filled up my
Yes.
head completely again.
well,
Ah.
the farm, the host, like, okay, whenever you join for the first time, you have to make a new farmer. But every time you
Yeah.
join after that, you get to keep the same farmer. It saves host side, server side.
So you could join my world and already have like my whole farm thing.
Right, yeah,
saying?
your farm will be there,
Okay.
but my character will be brand new.
There you go.
Although I think it might be because Octo did some weird mod. Like, they have it so that they can get like 8 people in, and max is supposed to be 4, so it might have to do with that. Maybe you can bring a new farmer in. I think you should be able to. I'd have to ask Sassy.
Well, about a
Well, maybe I'll give that game another try. I haven't played it in like a year.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, the multiplayer is beta. It's a little buggy still.
sure.
It's not bad. Like, they could honestly release it and people wouldn't complain that much,
Just
but
found 2 chickens.
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
What are they doing there?
We are the land of the chickens.
When does Westworld start? Does it start like right now? Like, shouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get going.
All right. Yeah. Thanks again. Take it easy. I'm gonna hop off to you guys.
Chickens roam this
Sounds good.
land.
Have a good night.
Do we want to go
Peace.
past
Thanks.
it and see if there's anything?
And along came a current.
Oh, God. That was a bad idea.
Okay, big.
Yeah, we just fight.
Ran into a dragon thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Those things
Go
hurt
away.
right here. Those things hurt a lot.
Yeah. Oh, Ash is playing.
Probably not with us.
Probably. Or should we just keep going, seeing as we have...
Did Ashel ever give
Little
you a monster? He did. He dropped by my house and gave me a monster.
He won't play with us, but he will endorse our playing together.
How long have I been without sleep?
What day is it?
I woke up yesterday at 1,
There's anything there.
and now it is 9:02.
Oh, there's quite a bit over here, actually.
Oh, I just jumped in. Whoops.
That's okay. I'll just skip past.
So about 29 hours, I think. Is that how you do math?
Is it up then?
No, how long I've been up, like, without sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid these bats.
Oh god, I get in here and this thing's right here. I'm about to die. Yep.
Sorry,
I got stuck in a corner with
I
it.
should have stayed up there.
Rest in peace, bacon.
Huh?
I said rest in peace, bacon.
Right?
20. I guess it is 20.
Please make sure I kept my
31.
sword.
33.
Nothing. I lost my bombs. So
What?
my bombs.
Oh.
Curiosity's bombs.
Can I not leave this building until I eat thing or gain some more health?
Oh god, not the dragon. This is a bad time for you. Slime, you stay over there. Alright, you're good. Are you in winter? Yeah, we're in winter. Yeah, no problem. I can ace all of your tests. It'll be so easy.
No problem.
Ow.
Don't die.
Do we have more sashimi in the making?
I have 6 on me. If you guys have more fish, then I can make more sashimi for you guys.
I'm not a veteran fisher. What are you talking about?
I know we gotta ask our resident fisher to supply some fish for us. Yeah.
How are the next halls looking?
I want to point out, Bacon just comes running into the farm, just munching on sashimi one after the other.
Bacon, if you're going to rest up, you didn't need to eat.
I don't care. I ate it anyway.
He just ran in, ate like 3 of them. Your bacon. There you go. That's all the sashimi I have.
Apparently Yoshi's an early sleeper. I've been in bed since like 5.
What?
I would.
Yoshi early sleep.
There's nothing to do.
Why is this thing right here? The rare crow.
There's no telling.
Alright, come on.
Time check. It's 11:20.
Nah. She lying. Don't listen.
I ain't lying. You lying.
She lying.
You lying.
She be lying.
Why is she always lying?
Oh, why she always
what's
lying?
over here? 2 dragons!
Always
2 dragons!
lying. Rip Octo.
Oh,
Get out of there.
Octo. Guys, it's 12 o'clock. Come on.
No, it's not.
Bacon?
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Put my key in the door.
Yosh, it's not. It's chicken o'clock.
Chicken. Neko, stay with us.
I can't.
Stay with us.
I pass out in that bed.
Stay with us.
I pass out in that bed. I need to sleep in a bed that I can actually sleep in.
Ugh,
Now, if you guys want to come sleep in this bed, feel free to.
so boring.
Not my fault that Octo's bed doesn't like me.
I don't
Boring.
even sleep in that bed.
I blame Octo.
Same.
I do too. Did you pass out,
No.
Octo?
You think I pass out? That's not something I do.
Yeah, it does.
Whatever.
Octo's like, wait, did you mean in real life or
I
in the
have
game?
good time management. Is there anything we can... Oh, is that the greenhouse, actually? That broken down building?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
my
it is.
god, my barn is finished!
By the way, quick question. Are these supposed to be missing?
No.
Good to know.
Don't know what happened to him. We had him covered, but
Not a coup.
time for more game breaking.
Bye, horsey. We'll never
It's
see
not
you
barn.
again. Hello.
What?
It's upgraded.
Did we lose our horse?
Not yet.
Yep.
No.
Oh my god, Billie Jean.
Oh.
Billie Jean has no milk right now.
It
What
got
were you
me
saying,
stuck
Rich?
just as that happened.
Bacon, please.
Oh, that reminds me.
Break everything.
Okay, Bacon.
I just love how you can just teleport through everything with this thing.
Where do you keep
But
on
it's only
finding
if you-
these?
Don't ask questions.
Finding what?
Rusty spurs.
Rusty spurs. I've given him like 20 of them so far. Every time I come up with some new item that he doesn't have, I also have like a rusty spur or 2 for some reason.
Bacon, can you make any more of these over here?
We can. You should be able to, I think.
Let me see.
Wood.
Maybe?
Oh my god.
No, I cannot.
He's just running through everything.
We really need more trees.
Bacon.
No, I got it.
Bacon's gonna end up with the horse inside the house somehow.
Okay, I was about to say, Bacon broke it.
Wait, I want to try and get it stuck in the
Nope.
house. No!
Nope.
Why?
Run away with it, Yosh. Run away. Far, far away. Don't look
Oh
back.
yeah, we've had many bugs with the horse.
Oh, I break the game constantly with the horse. It's hilarious and great.
With the horse. I showed you guys how to walk on water.
You can walk on water.
I may
oh,
have
yeah, that's
lost the
true.
horse.
Yoshi.
I lost the horse.
Where's the horse?
Leave it to
Come here,
Yosh to
Bacon.
lose a horse.
Oh, is it back there?
Yeah.
Yoshi game break of the century.
I feel like I should go see. Where are you guys at?
Over here.
Is the horse lost behind the house? Yep.
Inside the house, more like. Octo.
Oh.
Wait. I know how to get it, guys. I'm gonna go inside. Here, horsey.
Where is
Help
it?
me find the horse. It's in here somewhere.
We're all just teleport houses.
How did you do that?
I don't even know. It just happened. I got kicked off the horse.
What?
Weird. Yoshi game break of the century.
Jesus
I
Christ.
wonder if there is actually some way to get it out of there.
Probably. But you probably have to have like another horse to glitch into it.
Anybody got like a giant fan we could set up beside it to blow the horse out the other side? Also, it's a good thing we can phase through objects, otherwise the cat would just be blocking our path right now.
How much does this sell for? Let's see. Probably not much.
Are we just trying to like do the
That's what I was
Border
trying to do,
escape
see
glitch.
if it would let me. Oh, I wonder. Oh, cat, move.
That's annoying. Wait. I know how to get the horse out.
Catch it.
Come here,
Try
horsey.
doing the border glitch.
Yes, Wolfram
And-
Alpha. That's what you always need. That's your best
Bacon,
pal.
The problem is you have to have somewhere to come back in at.
Do you
And
not
there's,
here?
there's nowhere to come back in at other than one of the other entrances.
That's fine. I need
Which
a
mean-
sword though. You drop me your. Oh, you can't. Never mind.
I mean, to be fair, the dagger things usually work better than the swords for it anyways.
Mine wasn't though. Oh wait, there's cauliflower seeds in this,
Horsey, come here.
or parsnip seeds. There's parsnip seeds. It's parsnips. I can't English.
Mercy,
Par-
please.
Snip.
Bacon, are you okay?
No. You're not.
Bacon is not okay. I still want to know how I managed this. Because it kicked me off and made me walk out.
It's like, nope, you can't ride your horse indoors.
Yeah, and then
It's
it
like,
was like,
it's
yeah,
like the
your
bicycle
horse
from Pokemon.
My axe. I think it's a steel axe.
Yeah, it's a steel axe if it's the one I had.
I'm gonna guess it's sticking. Yeah, it's chicken statue.
No.
Isn't that Octo's
Dang it.
Max, huh? It is not Octo's Max.
How far do I have to go?
Off screen.
No, I know. I was completely off screen. Then I hit right, and it wouldn't let me.
Like I said, it's weird on some maps. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it will not. Yeah, it's not working.
Well, apparently this is a map it doesn't work on.
Oh, you can't place the chicken statue outside or inside the chicken coop.
Can you not place it inside the chicken coop?
No.
Aww. Wait. I know something you can do though.
Well, Silver Forest, you should create an Octo tax to get Octo stacks to get Octo max your Octo stacks. Or Octo X.
Did you guys give up, or are y'all still trying?
I gave up.
Yeah,
You got
I gave
4
up as
horse.
well.
4 horse.
4 horse will have to wait until tomorrow.
Because I tried to do the off-screen glitch and it didn't work.
Octo, I have something you can put chicken statue on.
No, those are my mushrooms. Don't touch my mushrooms. Don't touch my
Don't hit me with
mushrooms. Don't touch my mushrooms.
Take it!
The night market.
Take it, please!
I'll slime you.
To the night
Take
market!
it, no.
Come on, guys. Time to go party at the night market.
No. Accept.
We're gonna go party like it's
Oh, rude.
9.
9.
No, I don't want
Take it!
it. No.
Hey,
Why
Abby.
you want it?
Drake blood? What?
Drake is playing Stardew?
That's weird.
What? Bacon, what are you doing? Bacon is being bacon.
Nah.
Okay,
Where are we
Linus.
going?
What are you doing down here?
To the beach.
To the beach. To the beach. I'll do a beach.
How rude.
Neko, how rude.
I mean, you're not wrong, but... Hi, Frankenstein.
Just a heads up, this does not pause things. Care for a cup of coffee? Yes. Yes, I would. I love how the first person I find is the cup of coffee lady.
I can send you home for 250 gold.
That's basically whenever you get done.
Oh.
If you want to stay here till late. So this lady over here is the coffee lady. The first person I find. Whoa. Guys, I found a giant
Ooh, Iridium Furnace. That thing is cool looking, but it's super expensive.
I love a cup of coffee.
Well, I found a deep sea fishing tour. It'll cost 1,000 gold to go on a deep sea fishing tour.
I kind of want to do that. Oh, Lord.
We might want to go ahead and buy whatever we want to buy first, though.
Yeah. This is cool. I
Hello,
bet-
care for a cup of coffee.
I
Wait,
kind of
is
agree.
that
I think it's a simple book.
Thank you for the cup of coffee, sir.
Sir?
He gave me a cup of coffee.
Is that a sir? That's
Sir?
It looks like a woman to me, but okay.
Sir? That's not a woman.
Looks like a woman to me.
Is it? Oh.
Is it?
Oh, sir, are you a woman?
There's literally nothing here. Nice. Maybe the cross statue.
Hi, person. Will you pull the lever?
There is an iridium fire.
Boy there, want to take a deep sea fishing tour? It will cost you 1,000 gold.
I don't know. I don't know what any of this is.
This is new, I think.
Everyone pays off.
Whoa!
Pays off the bench.
Hey, Neko, I'm not gonna spoil it. Come over here.
Are we going to the far right place?
Oh, please tell me. Oh, yep, it's what I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, it's blocked
She's
off.
adorable. Look at her.
Yeah.
I'm going on deep sea fishing tour.
Well,
This would probably be slightly better if I could actually hear it.
Oh yeah, it's really cool.
Also, I love how one of the boards is just a snake.
let's go on a deep sea fishing tour.
If you guys can actually all go.
No, you should have waited on that.
Cool, then you guys can all go. Wait, I can't go fishing.
I want to go check the other dock, see if there's anything.
Guys, I don't have
I want to glitch off
I don't
the
have a
map.
fishing pole.
Nope. No, there's not.
Oh,
Did you go on a deep sea fishing tour without a fishing pole? Who would do something like that?
But let me tell you, it was pretty cool.
We can come back tomorrow and do it.
So many people just loaded that up. Oh yeah, it does go on for 3 days, doesn't it? We'll just all bring our fishing poles tomorrow.
Okay, I'm off the map. What do I do?
Hey, Wheels, thanks for the call, man. How are you?
Deco. I'm off the map. What do I do now?
To get back on the map because it's time to go home.
No. It's boring.
It might be boring, but we need to go home and go sleep.
I want more coffee.
Yeah, man, I started up a few months ago. And I help. Yoshi!
So,
Yeah?
Someone's not.
someone's not ready.
That was asleep. Apparently I clicked off of it as I was trying to tab back out. Money.
I'm kind of glad that they decided to have that during winter, where you at least have some downtime.
I know that's new. I think they have the another event that's new. I'm not
Okay,
entirely
it
sure.
is 9:30. I need to at least get something to eat.
Yeah, I was
I'm gonna hop off
actually
a
just
little
about
bit.
to say.
Wait, guys, just a new hat.
Oh, look at that hat.
That's the
It's not as good as my sailor hat from Sailor Jerry.
We all have our own unique hats. There we go. Now we can sign off like
Yes.
be unique to yourself.
Alright, guys. I'm stopping this more than 24-hour stream. I have no
It was fun.
no idea what has happened the past 18 hours.
It was so fun.
It was
It was really fun. Will I do it again
Would you
recently? No.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, this is it. Limit. I'm sweating. I freaking stink. I've been under these lights for ages.
We're about 19 hours, 29 hours.
Yeah,
Bye,
let's see
people.
exactly how. Yeah, 29 hours.
8 and no time.
And 20 minutes. Yeah, Yosh, Bacon, Neko, thanks for playing with me.
catch you all next time.
Thanks for everyone who joined in earlier. We had Peter and thanks for everyone who came in, did follows, did hosts. It was a really fun stream. Really exhausting one too, but we
Nah,
You regret it in the afternoon when you wake up.
You'll sleep good tonight.
yeah, and I hope I'll wake up before 11 when I'm supposed to be in for work. Yeah, I'm gonna go and clock off though. Thank you guys for hanging around with me. I'm gonna go and get post. Again, thank you guys. Thanks for all the follows, posts, whatever. Blur. I'll get a schedule out for this week sooner or later. If you haven't already, follow my Twitter, get on my Discord. The usual. You can see me there. Go say hi to Zach, people. He's a cool streamer. He's streaming some Destiny 2. Give him some love.